G'day. Welcome back to another episode of F1 23, breaking point to the story mode of F1 23. And after the Japanese Grand Prix, an untimely pit stop error cost Aiden Belly with time at the Japanese Grand Prix, which only serves to stoke his frustrations with the team at Konnersport, which managed to make up afterwards and do alright. Ooh, hang on. There we go. I don't know if we already had this call or not.
What?
Take it again.
Race, right? What is there to say?
Thought you could do with blowing off a little steam.
What is even the point in wasting any more energy? If it's not the car, it's the team. If it's not the team, it's the car. No one seems to care how much effort I'm putting into all of this.
Which is why you need to double down. Listen, I promised I wouldn't say anything, but the top three are talking, Aiden.
What?
They've already reached out to us. Looks like there might be some last-minute negotiations on the cards, but keep that to yourself, okay?
Yeah, of course.
No doubt there'll be some wrangling. You're contracted for another season, but your tenacity has been noticed.
Wow, I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything you're not supposed to know. I hate to admit it, but Konnersport can't keep up with you, Aiden. Just do me a favor, would you?
Yeah, sure. What is it?
I need you to push as hard as you can to get as much out of you before I lose you to a better team. Can you do that for me?
Of course. No problem.
Good boy. You know I'm here whenever you need me. Speak soon.
Butler seen up to more Butler tricks, methinks, perhaps. In a season of setback for budging Konnersport Butler Global Racing Team, it's a pact of a sport common to Phil Paget? Phil Paget! But it certainly seems the odds are stacked against us far more than we imagined, with car problems, clashing drives, and now a disastrous pit stop at Suzuka to add to the resume of disasters. One can only wonder when Konnersport will have the space to start finding their form. It's not all doom and gloom, even with the issues in the pits. Jackson managed to secure second, impressive given the circumstances, and public opinion is finally beginning to turn in Konnersport's favour. Seen as the unavoidable underdogs, there is now a suave of positivity from fans desperate to see a titanic turnaround for the team. Just like Max Verstappen has sealed his World Drivers' Championship for the second time, and his second in a row after the tumult of 2021-22 seemed to be relatively plain sailing for him, even after a spirited early challenge of Charles Leclerc and Ferrari. Indeed, it seemed to be a calmer, more compromised, more mature Verstappen behind the wheels, steadied as it were by the first championship last year. Now Dutchman begins an extended victory lap, but it's not like the Supermax to take it gently. Expect more wins and podiums over the races to come. Well, I didn't have that on my Konnersport bingo card. A team that's absolutely full of surprises. None of them good. Ooh, zippy with the harsh whoosh attack. Great drive, Aiden Jackson, no matter what they throw, he always pulls it back. And still land a podium finish. Jackson has built a different team. Jackson going to stand for criticism. He sees phenomenal drive. Congratulations on Max Verstappen on another World Championship dominant performance all season. Well, the cloak might have been able to challenge him at the start of the year, but the front row makes mistakes, and overall's considered makes it too easy for someone with Verstappen's talent. Gonna miss the level of drama next season. Konnersport clearly won't be around to provide a rest in peace. Konnersport, hey, we'll be there. Cheeky bugger. And Jackson gets fast up against the one to remember Aiden for newest races. Not all good by Ant Davidson. And that's it for that. Alright, an apology, just some apologies for the whole garage stuff. So I say personally, I'm curious, rest assured we think we've isolated the problem with making sure it's never happens again. Feel free to pop down anytime like your input is always welcome. After what happened today, it's likely going to be getting a lot of press interest, perhaps. Even approaching departments aren't usually press-facing, so just mind it has a full guidelines press protocol should brief their team accordingly. Today we'll be releasing an official statement soon. I advise everyone to read it and not divert from angles should they be approached. It's complicated, but a clear pipeline shows the team is united and will make any awkward questions go away a lot faster. Feel free to send me a message to anyone have any questions. Not sure if I've shown all this, but Just wanted to recap and get ourselves up to speed. Aiden, we missed out on Nigel Mansell's racing gloves. Ah, I know how much you wanted them, so really sorry, but anything else down to just us and one other bidder. I've no clue who it was. Oh, I can guess who it was. I bet you it was Devon Butler, or his dada. No clue who it was, but no matter how high I went, they just kept pushing. All told, they went for 5 times the estimate, which was over double what she told me. Yeah, that's what makes me think, because it went for that many times. Told me it was comfortable ceiling. Sorry again, Aiden. Rest assured, I'll keep my eyes open. You have similar memorabilia coming on demand. We'll get the next one. Saskia. Just watched the race. Ouch. Blimey, Aiden. Blimey, Aiden. What was that? That's all for keeping it cool. Getting back in the race, you're a darn good driver. Those seconds must have felt like hours. You did yourself proud of there today. Well done. Would you believe it? Nearly missed it. We're spending a week in Costa del Sol. I never realised how hard it would be to find a bar that was showing Grand Prix retirement life. I've been sending you some postcards. I imagine I'll be waiting for you when you get back home. Alright, cool, nice. That's alright, to the next chapter!
You saw it, right? The pit stop? How am I supposed to deal with that? I know. I want a chance to prove what I can do, though. In a top-tier seat. I deserve it. I've heard there might be interest. I can't stay here. Okay. Well, what would you do?
So, what advice did you give him?
Well, I told him to try to stay calm, see out the season, and then go to the final team meeting. See if that changed his mind.
And where were you at this point?
Oh, I was busy getting Callie ready for the final race of the F2 season.
Alright, here we go. Abu Dhabi, final race of the F2 2022 season. Having put in a number of impressive performances throughout the season, Callie Meyer finds herself within touching distance of Formula 2 Championship in the season finale in Abu Dhabi. Ah, that's cool. I like Abu Dhabi, and I like the Formula 2 car better. Oh, hang on. Ah. Oh, I had a bit of hair trying to get in my mouth. All eyes on Meyer in the world of motorsport, being only the second female driver after Tatiana Calderon to drive in a Formula 2 championship. Oh, hang on.
I know why you're calling, but make it quick, because I have to keep my head in the game.
Of course, darling, but it wouldn't be right if I didn't call to wish you luck.
Thanks, Mum, but luck really won't do anything. I need a clean strategy and just to keep my head, that's all.
Look, which you do, and you will. Just breathe, Cal, okay? You've already put the work in. Now all you need to do is get out there and do what you always do. Yeah?
Yeah. You're right.
Who knows? If you bring this one home, I may even call your father to gloat a little.
Mum, not now.
Oh, I'm just trying to lighten the mood a bit.
I know. You'll be watching, right?
Just try and stop me. Race fast, honey.
Alrighty, after that phone call, I need to correct this article. Being only the third ever female driver to drive in a Formula 2 championship because of Mini Cooper being successful and winning it. Now the world can only watch and wonder what might be next for the young Brit Callie Meyer. Can she become the second female champion of the Formula 2 series and follow in Mini Cooper's footsteps? With a blistering start to the season, followed by consistent podium finishes, Meyer has undoubtedly been the breakout sensation of 2022, so she's already made waves, but can she make history? Only a single race left in the F2 season. It's easy to get ahead of oneself and see Meyer as poised to becoming the first woman ever to win the Formula 2 championship, but competition is fierce, and we all know the unexpected can always happen on the track, especially when the stakes are high. What is in store for Konnersport Butler Global Racing Team? But as we get closer to the final race of the season, what is the future of Konnersport? It's definitely a long-term investment of money, people, and time, assured David Butler. When asked about the matter in recent television interviews, sure, there may be a reshuffle here and there, but Konnersport was never just a one-and-done kind of deal. But beyond that, we'll just have to see. Formula 1 is undoubtedly a sport of vision and dreams, something that Konnersport has in spades, but it's also an unforgiving sport, it's undeniable. The Konnersport have brought colour and drama to this grid this year, but can they take what they've learned into 2023 season and become the contenders we know they can be? Sargent will be in F1 and Latifi is gone! So now we can't say, oh, he's fucking Latifi now. Vettel waves goodbye and Haas deciding to twist rather than stick. Hulkenberg in, Schumacher out. Kenny Meyer's got to be feeling the pressure today. Wake me, it's so tricky track, especially in F1 F2 car. It's like the world's watching Catalan Shield Championship Day. We'll be watching history be made. Actually, now they think history was already made in the 2019 game. As after being the F2 champion, she qualified to Formula 1 and also won that 8 times. Mini Cooper did it first. They just stole Mini Cooper's storyline. Wouldn't surprise me if they had some random nerd trolling the internet to look for female characters from Formula 1 content creators to take ideas from. Because, well, let's just say my initial feelings, the attitude personality of Callie seems a little bit like a much toned down version of Mini Cooper. Mini Cooper is a lot more louder and in your face. This is it. All our hard work, those super nice today. Thank you so much for everyone. Everything you put into online this season has really paid off. And let's breathe deep and make it happen again. Can't wait to send a follow-up message congratulating all we're in this together. Maurizio Salvadori. Short and sweet. Just wanted to say you're one of the great drivers who you come so far within single shot. I know you don't like it, so have fun out there today. The whole team's behind you, Maurizio. Casper Ackerman. Remember, to every act of your life is where you last. Marcus Aurelius. Roman soldier dude, I think that was. Now, get out there and show me his boss, Kaz. Alright, let's go to the race. I had a lot of fucking recap and build-up jargon there. With only a few laps remaining, Kali sets her sights on the F2 Championship. We're joining Abu Dhabi mid-race.
The final race of the season now well underway here in Abu Dhabi. A few different drivers in contention for the F2 Championship. But here's the favourite, Callie Mayer.
She's been so consistent this season, so fast. My money's on Mayer for the championship, no question.
If she can finish high enough, the title belongs to her.
Finish on the podium.
How am I doing?
It's looking good, Callie. Come on, a podium should clinch this for us.
Then podium it is.
Alright, let me just get the camera in the right spot now. Let's go get Bosch on. This must be a sprint race. So I don't think a feature race would be 8 laps. Kind of hoping to be doing the feature. Woo.
Green flag, we're racing again, let's go.
Green flag, don't know what happened back there. Must have been the guy we bumped into. Speaking of Coopers, if I can get the schedule sorted out, I need to finish the Devon Butler series, which was still early on, because I'd keep putting it on the shelf for other things that needed more attention. Now I got to finish that season of F2, and then one season in F1 with Mercedes. I've got to try and make Mercedes champions with Butler in one season. So I've got to finish that. I've got to finish Mini Cooper and start uploading the Mini Cooper series. Hopefully I can have the Mini Cooper series uploaded quick enough, but get through those 2 seasons of the old F121 game uploaded, so that I can start the the new F2 to F1 series, which will be featuring Mini Cooper's little sister, Melody Cooper, makes her debut. Oh! Contact with Hughes. Yes, she makes her debut in F2. I don't think she can. I don't know if she'll be as successful as Mini Cooper. Depends whether she gets enough success in views and likes for her first series. Whether or not we continue her story in the Cooper versus Morclock saga. Because there is plans to bring Danny Morclock's son into the Morclock versus Cooper saga at some point. But Mini Cooper's sister is further along the lines of my planning. It's supposed to be F122 that Mini Cooper's sister, Melody, was to make her debut. But F122 just it was bad for driving, and AI made it unenjoyable, and yeah, it's hard to motivate myself to do an episode. That's why we only did talking and distracting myself from my braking there. Yeah, so I only did 1 season of F122 with the Jordan My Team career mode. So hopefully I can get that series wrapped up, because I do have another flagship My Team journey to start on F123. And I'd like to squeeze another driver career mode out on top of the Mini Cooper's sister one. Cordeal causing some trouble here. How is he down a lap after
Brilliant.
only
Nice
5
move.
laps?
Keep going.
That don't make sense. It was 28 laps? I would say, yeah, that makes sense. Hopefully that hasn't robbed me of a fastest lap. That's us on the podium.
Teammate by 17.6 seconds.
Oh, I'm liking the handling of the F2 car, and it actually feels better coming out of the slow corners than the F1 car. I've had more fun driving this than the F1 car, but I've had fun driving the F1 car as well. I just need to solve the issue of the arse stepping out too much and being untrustworthy under acceleration out of the slow corners. Whereas this thing feels so planted and solid. I want the feeling that this F2 car is giving me out of the slow corners with that F1 car, but I don't understand how the changes that they've done with the setup. I don't know what is the thing that will give me what I want. I want to be able to run soft springs on the front and the rear, because I like that. I like a car to be as low slung as possible without bottoming out, because I like to use the curbs. So, yeah, gonna need a setup specialist to find a setup specialist somehow to help me tailor it so that I can have that confidence coming out of slow corners, but also have my favourite characteristics. Once I get that, then be able to start turning the AI back up again. We're going to be running on lower AI until we've got the setup thing solved. Oh, we could win this. Purple last sector. Darn. We got airborne. We did a petrol. Gotcha, Drogovic. I think Drogovic is way too low rated. He should be higher than Polska. He should be a 75 to a 78 in my opinion. It's a travesty that there's drivers that aren't as good as him in F2 that are higher rated. Oh, I got on the juice too soon. Oh. Invite him thinking he can get on the juice so early. But then I forget the F2 car doesn't have the grip to do that, to be able to carry as much speed as I would like. Oh, come on, car. Ooh.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
See if we can get another fastest lap to finish the race off. I think the tyres might be shot, but
I'm afraid.
oh, 2 second penalty. Didn't cut it that much. I'm just trying to go for the fast lap. There we go. Got away with that time. Red per second. It's going to go green or purple. This will be good. Ah, that's red as well. Yeah, tyres aren't giving enough performance. Like I suspected.
Yes, Callie! That was amazing! Congratulations! You're the champion!
And she's done it! Callie Mayer crosses the line to win the Formula 2 Championship in some style. Callie Mayer, get used to the name. She has her whole career ahead of her, and this is just the beginning. She's done it, as many predicted she would. A star is born. Callie Mayer becomes the first woman ever to win the F2 championship.
Historic. Well, I mean, someone had to be the first. But I just hope that this shows that talent can get you as far as money.
And what about your dad? Has he called to congratulate you yet, Callie?
Nope. Next question.
Kelly, what's it like being a woman in motorsports? We're sure everyone wants to know.
I don't know, John. What's it like being a man in journalism? Next question.
Hot-headed? Yes, for sure. But you know, that's kind of what you need in a driver. Let's not forget that Callie taking the championship was a big deal. You know, for the sport, but really for everyone.
And for you? How did you feel?
It was one of the proudest moments of my career. It was the first time I mentored anyone. Yeah. I was a little sad to be moving on.
So, had you already told Callie about your new job?
Yes, of course. And I told her, how I wished that I could take her with me. But she understood.
And Aiden, had you told him?
No, he was too busy.
Busy?
Preparing to tell the team that he was leaving Konnersport.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming. I know Aiden had something he wanted to say, but first I have a matter I would like to address formally. It is no secret that I have been spread a little thin this season. I mean, I own the team, I run the team, it's a lot, okay? Which is why I will be stepping away from the principal role next season. I'll still be pushing Konnersport Racing to be the brand we know it can be, whilst the new principal will be laser-focused on performance and results. And we have already found a man to step into that role. Casper!
Thank you, everyone. Now, this is a big step up for me. I'm really looking forward to see what next season brings. It's truly an honor to be on board.
I am sorry for the dramatic nature of the announcement, okay? Humor the man who pays you. We all look forward to working with Casper, yes? Good. Then let us continue. Aiden, you had something you wanted to say? The floor is yours.
No, it's nothing. I just wanted to say, thank you, everybody, for all your hard work this year. And I'm really looking forward to next season, especially with Casper at the helm.
Interesting. Devon Butler's such a dick. 3 months later, 2023 in a fresh start while the 22 season exposed them to harsh realities. Life as a racing team on F1 grid. Konnersport Butler Global Racing team look set to bounce back with a newly invigorated team now helmed by a fan favourite and former driver, Casper Ackermann.
Did Casper being around affect you going into the 23 season?
I have bigger things going on than Casper.
Do you have any regrets about 2023? Anything you'd have done differently?
No, I'm in a good place now. Besides, what's to regret about being the story of the season?
Interesting. Alright, so let's see. Trackside chats, Casper Ackermann. He's back, and this time he's pulling the shots. Oh, hang on.
Dad!
Devon.
How's business?
Same as ever, hiring and firing. How's racing?
Oh, ducking and driving.
You all prepared?
Of course, I've double-checked the strategy changes. I'm just going over my notes now. Everything's covered, just like always. They won't see me for dust.
Spoken like a true butler. Just remember, we've got a lot on the line this season.
Yeah, I know.
Dev, I'm serious. You're carrying this team, don't forget that.
Yeah, well, you keep signing these second-rate drivers. I can't do all the work.
Just remember where we'd be. Where you'd be if this were all to go belly up.
Just trust me, Dad. You've got nothing to worry about.
Devon, I mean it. If you don't bring your A game, it's back to the bottom of the pile. Do you really want that?
No. No, I don't.
Just keep it in mind. Now go out there and show me what you can do.
Already on it. I'll get you those points, Dad.
Boy. Speak later.
Interesting. Sounds like Butler Jr., Daddy is putting some pressure on his son. This time, however, it's a new role for Casper Ackerman. As team principal of Konnersport, we started by welcoming Casper back to sport, something that he says has been getting a lot of quiet. If the move into more managers was something he'd always planned. Not at all, he replied. Opportunity years ago, I almost turned it down. It was actually my wife Zoe who talked me into it. We also asked if he missed being behind the wheel of an F1 car now. He's only on the side of pit wall. We ever considered to turn to driving? Imagine that, driver to principal and back to driver. That would be some story. He smiles at the thought. 2023, look ahead. The time again already. So we say welcome back to F1, welcome back to high expectations. Season is almost upon us, and while we kick off in Bahrain, we will soon be travelling to the whole world. So many of the classics return: Spa, Silverstone, Singapore, Monaco. But we also have added 2 arenas. Qatar returns up to Europe for a small footballing tournament, and Las Vegas makes its long-awaited second debut. While there was a Caesars Palace Grand Prix back in 81 and 82, this is a real deal, so to speak, our drivers taking over the entire strip. Meanwhile, all the teams are getting used to those fresh regs after 22's overhaul. A previous generation of car having to go by, these cars are only going to get lighter and faster as the engineer race heats up. 2023's runners and riders say hello, wave goodbye. We're back after only 103 days of the F1 circus, back on the road, and we're here in Bahrain, ready and waiting. So what's new? We bid farewell to the retiring Sebastian Vettel, who was replaced by Fernando Alonso at Aston Martin, swap one multiple world champion for another. Meanwhile, McLaren swapped one Australian for another, rookie Oscar Piastri replacing the departing Danny Honey Badger Ricciardo, who becomes Red Bull's third driver during his unexpected sabbatical. Speaking of third drivers, Nick Schumacher joins Mercedes as deputy for the Silver Arrows, having been replaced by Nico Hülkenberg at Haas. Elsewhere, Williams swapped Nicholas Latifi with Logan Sargent now being replaced Alonso with Pierre Gasly. Victor Rees takes his seat out for Tauri. Drivers that become team principals. Even though Kaspar's career move into bloodsport being a team principal may have made headlines this week, the Konnersport head is far from the only one to make such a move from behind the wheel to a desk. In fact, he follows in illustrious footsteps as the legendary Alain Prost, Jackie Stewart are 2 forebears who led a team after retiring. Prost, he took over the Ligier team, renaming it Prost Grand Prix from 97 to 2001. However, he later called the team his biggest mistake. Ouch! Stewart had better luck, challenging competitively with Stewart Grand Prix partnered with Ford. They scored points, won at Nürburgring, and was overseas for the team that eventually became Red Bull Racing. A legacy that sits nicely alongside his driving exploits, but Ackerman has very different challenges. F1 2023 is here, been waiting months. Racing season, best part of the year. Konnersport, the ones to watch this year with Ackerman at the helm. I'm expecting great things. Feel the anticipation, the paddock, real sense of excitement. Aiden Jackson stuck around at Konnersport this season. The way he was treated in 22, I blame the Butlers. Yeah, you can be not wrong there. And Ackerman and Jackson are starting to feel nostalgic Konnersport. Mercedes come back, then Red Bull, either McLaren or Konnersport. Interesting. And George to beat Lewis. Some likes to win. Red Bull for the Mercedes. Goodbye. Predictions. Yeah, that was all the predictions for the season. Well, the wait would never end. Expect another year of fireworks at Konnersport, perhaps. Maybe now Casper's helm. Konnersport will finally get rid of Devon Butler. Ooh! Aiden fan firing shots. Alright, I'd like to congratulate everyone on working so hard to get us all here. A lot of time the public only see the individual edge. They're only really taking what they see on race day, but it takes an army of you so we can roll our cars up to a grid and wait for lights out. Each and every one of you holds an equal importance at Konnersport, for it's only when we all pull together as long as we can show the world what we're made of. It's the 2023 season. Let's show them what we're made of. from one old driver. Axe coming sending an email. Boys, I'm sending this separately away from the rest of the team. Not only do I know what it's like to be the one out there to drive, I also got history together, which means I know how good you both are behind that wheel. I'm expecting a lot from you both, but in turn I'll be behind you 100%, give you everything I can. Konnersport was a rocky start last year. This is a new season, and you start to wait to see you both pulling in some real points. Davidoff's birthday! Kay Henderson. Dev. Remember, it's Davidoff's birthday next month. Oh, this is Devon Butler's emails. I just noticed that. The 23rd. What do you want to do? Do you have something in mind you want to get him, or shall we do the same as last year and I pick something based on whatever his PA says? Either way, I'm happy to pick anything up and make sure it's sent to house. He'll be out of the country until the 30th, according to Starry, so there's plenty of time. Also, had a word with builders about what's happened to the car in the basement. It's not good news. I'll mail you about that separately, as I think I should copy legally. Ooh, some drama going on at Devon's home, maybe? Okay. Mark Priestley. It's fairly straightforward layout for the most part. You know, a couple of important features we're providing. First, turn 10. Cute help and of you try back the actual way to the epics. Start lock up ease off the race. You can't afford to lose too much. Secondly, find a corner. It's a long start finish straight, so you want to carry as much speed as possible. The track widens the so you can probably take an early apex. And last season, Devon Butler came 14th. Alright, it's not my best track, but I'll do what I can. Race day. With his confidence high, Devon Butler looks to start the season with a strong finish at the Bahrain Grand Prix. I'm going to start to do full races. That'd be nice.
Welcome to the Bahrain International Circuit, and any moment now our drivers will take to the track and the Bahrain Grand Prix can begin. We go racing today around the 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit, with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left tyre into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And it's Charles Leclerc in P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Fernando Alonso, Russell, Perez, Hamilton, Sainz, Stroll, Ocon, Norris, Albon, Oscar Piastri, Jackson, Gasly, Tsunoda, Butler, Bottas, Sargent, Joe, Magnussen, De Vries, Magnussen. And now it's time to head down to the track. 2023 Bahrain. We're about to get going, and I hope you've enjoyed the build-up just as much as we have. The teams are ready on the grid. They're ready in the garages too, but in the commentary box alongside me, are you ready, Ant?
Of course I'm ready, Crofty. New season, new challenges for all of them out there, drivers and teams. I love this part of the year, Crofty. This is where it really kicks off, and you get to showcase all that hard work you've done through the winter months. Does it pay off?
Yeah, that's the question, isn't it? What does the 2023 season have in store for us? We're about to find out.
Okay, Devon, it's a brand new season, you know that, so let's start it as we mean to go on, okay? Okay? Let's get out there, come on.
Alright. I'm going to go with... Oh, it looks like we are going to get to do a full Grand Prix. I'm going to go with medium tyre. Oh yes. Medium to soft. So... we'll go 7 laps, and if I feel like I can go another lap, we'll go another lap. Customize what? Why has it got a exclamation mark? Like something's wrong with it? Oh, it's because we customized it. So let's see. Oh yeah, because we customized that. Okay, so revert strategy. Okay, I thought, yeah, okay. Well, it was just a warning of something. I'll go with 2.7 because I have no idea what this car's, what's the demon's going to be. I want balanced. What's balanced? 25, 30, 65. Suspension a bit higher than I would like. Front brake bias. Actually, I might start with 60 and then when fuel comes off, I'll go to 65. Alright. Yeah, that should be good. Primary objective, finish in the top 5. Oh, we qualified behind Aiden. We should try and get the fastest lap. The bonus objective.
Drive.
Oh, shit!
Through penalty, you've got to drive.
My
Okay,
finger
Devon,
twitched and slipped off.
You know that,
Damn
so let's
it.
start it as we mean to go on, okay? Okay? Let's get out there, come on.
Alright, let's not do that again. Stupid finger. Alright, bring up the revs as it comes close to lights out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. They're out and away we go. Stroll. Oh, got Ocon, but Stroll got Ocon, and then got me. Just can't get the car out of those stupid hairpins comfortably. Got you this time, Stroll. Aha, there we go. Teammate status.
Gap to your teammate behind is 0.6 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're in 12th.
I don't think it's that close. Why is there mist in the air? Oh, it must be the floodlights effect or something.
Good job, nice overtake.
Perez shouldn't be back that far. Come on, Fernando. You're better than these Mercedes. Oh. Fuck off, Hamilton. Let's see if I can get Fernando back ahead of Russell.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Ah, got stuck on Russell.
Okay, watch the aggression, please. We don't want to lose places because of a penalty. Okay, clear.
Ah, fucking hell. I had low gear. It should not have been snapping the rear out.
The Red Bull drivers just completed a pass for the lead.
Red Bull drivers, can't they say Max Verstappen? Struggle through those corners. Whoa. Ah! Used my mistake to slow up Hamilton. I can't do nothing about Perez. Perez should have Fernando in a faster car. Is that a Williams on the cusp of
Okay, we're approaching
top
the
10,
pit
or is
window.
that
You're going to be on
Alpine?
top.
Have to reel these sides in. Might be could have too much controller reaction. I might need to take the controller sensitivity of me steering left and right down. That might be my problem. Might not be a setup problem at all. Maybe I need to fiddle with that. Maybe it just came to me. Trying to be gentler with my inputs. Lando being very defensive. Got him. Go get P3.
In this lap, push now. Aiden's coming in for his stop now.
Someone's has stopped. I think it was Science maybe in second. Oh. Yeah, Science is back there, ready to take over the lead. Oh no, I don't know. Who was in second actually? Might have been Leclerc. I was Science earlier, didn't I? Not 100% sure now. Coming into pits. I want to get a lap, so we're going in the next stop. Yeah, we're good for another lap. We're pulling away from Perez. Hamilton in P3, so Alonso must have pitted. Ah! Nuts, I thought I got it down low enough. Oh, that time we did. Not by much. Now, garage.
Okay, let's
Further
go
down than
now.
everyone else.
Perfect job on the turn in there,
I wish
mate.
they could
Looks like a
change it
nice stop
so you could
time. We're
choose
happy
where
with that one.
garages.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
Come out behind Verstappen and ahead of Alonso. Nice. Alonso's leapfrogged Perez in the pit stops. Perez has gone for hard tyre. It's an odd choice. Russell hasn't stopped yet, I don't think. He's going to be so far down, but he's going to lose so much position. Oh, I was supposed to slow Russell down then. There we go. Helped you out, Maxi. I think we're in the net lead, but Russell first stopped early on the medium and gained a lot of time being on fresh softs. Yeah, he hasn't gone in the pits yet. Driver in front.
Didn't receive that. Repeat the message. Repeat the message.
Driver in front. Oh, it's stuck. Don't tell me the engineer getting stuck problem is still there. Driver in front.
Please repeat. You're breaking up.
Oh, fuck, I forgot to take the ERS off. Driver in front.
I didn't catch that, mate. Just say it again.
Oh my days, engineer. Driver in front.
Say that again. We're having trouble receiving you.
Driver in front.
Okay, the static over the radio. Say it again.
Ah, it's fucking bullshit, man. It's not working. Driver in front.
Repeat that. I've got some interference here.
Oh my god. I just want... I'm saying it simple as I can. Driver in front.
Didn't receive that. Repeat the message. Repeat the message.
Oh, bullshit. Driver in front.
Please repeat. You're breaking up.
Driver in front.
I didn't catch that, mate. Just say it again.
Fucking shit. Engineer. Driver in front.
Say that again. We're having trouble receiving you.
Oh my days. See if I can do it the manual way. Driver in front.
Okay, there's enough fuel to do 6 more laps.
That's not what I asked. Max is all over my ass. Driver in front.
Okay, the static over the radio. Say it again. Gap to your teammate behind is 17.8 seconds.
Oh, Max just took my fastest lap. get that back. Right, let's concentrate on that.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Yes, got it back. I don't know how he's coming back at me when I got the DRS. Try driver behind.
That's just 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Driver behind.
Repeat that, I've got some interference here.
That's not what I'm looking for. Alright, I'll try it on the straight. Max has dropped off. Yeah, Leclerc must have boxed early, or he was already in the lead ahead of Max. Which I find hard to believe, because Red Bull's faster car, but the game will tweak things and get it right eventually. With the performance, we can only hope. Maybe it doesn't have driver behind. I can't find it.
Didn't receive that. Repeat the message.
I can't find driver in front, driver behind. It should be there. Driver behind.
Please repeat, you're breaking up.
Fastest lap overall.
Currently, the fastest lap is at 1:35.3. Sorry,
Yeah.
can't provide you with that information right now.
Okay. So it's buggy. Maybe they remove those two commands from this particular race. I don't know. I could have sworn I had it working in the first episode. Another way to find out pit stops, race director. Yeah, Leclerc stopped once. When did he stop? Leclerc stopped on lap 6. So we got an undercut with the soft tyres. Okay. So that's how we got past Max. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, so Max lost out. Aiden's into the points as well in P10. Up from 13th. Nice. So, 2 drivers getting points.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
probably still have extra too much fuel. But it's better to be cautious than running out of fuel and losing positions.
Final lap, push, push. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 28.6 seconds.
Hopefully have the next episode of the new season of Jordan Grand Prix, first episode on the new game, either starting tomorrow or the next day. But yeah, tomorrow we'll have another episode of the Haas Road to Glory on F1 Manager. Got to finish at least one season before a new game comes out.
Yes. We did it! We did it!
Meanwhile, plenty of surprises in the midfield. So where do we start, Ant?
Well, I think we have to look at Konnersport, but for me they've been the biggest surprise so far, and Butler, he's doing fantastically well.
Thing is, though, they've got to sustain that over the course of the whole season, and that is easier said than done. Certainly what Casper Ackermann will be hoping that this season is better than his last. A show-stopping performance from the three drivers approaching the podium right now. It's been an interesting Grand Prix, that's for sure.
Well, it's a win for Buttface. Gets sprayed by Max. Oh. I'm glad he's not taken my number, because that would really piss me off if I couldn't use 79.
What a start to the season, Devon. You must be happy with that performance.
Bottom one. Actually, they all are Devon Butler chances. Guess try a car that works on Smash. I got to skew my reputation on them. Yeah, that's probably.
Putting a real shift out there today, Natalie, and pleased to see it pay off. Absolutely. Look, I have to secure my reputation as one of the all-time greats, Natalie. You know, every race counts. I've got no time to lose.
Well, you've had your share of run-ins in the past for teammate Aiden Jackson. Crucial question is that behind you? How do you feel about him right now?
Ah, listen, Aiden is the greatest F1 driver of all time. You ask him, he'll tell you. What, you think I've got an attitude problem? Aiden has got stealth ego, let me tell you. You don't know it's there, and then it emerges. He's a handful.
Stealth
ego.
Well, Konnersport surprised everyone by appointing Casper Ackermann as team principal this season. So how do you feel about taking orders from someone that you've got such a history with?
Power actually carry 2%. passes in the past. I'm sure he's thankful to have me.
I think he's going to do a terrific job, you know? Mainly because he's got me on his team, so he can't go too far wrong. Now, I'm sure he's incredibly thankful to have me as a driver.
Well, you're embarking on a new year, but what would a successful season look like for you in 2023?
Well, call me deluded, but I'm going to try. I'm going to really try to make Casper Ackerman laugh at something. And if I can achieve it, I'll consider that a successful season. Now, it's good. You've got to have ambitious goals in this sport, so I'm aiming as high as humanly possible.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
The mouth movements on Natalie Pinkham are a bit wrong. It looks like she's grimacing instead of talking. Sorry, I just give an example there. Devon starts the season in fantastic form with an impressive result for Konnersport and Sakir.
Great race out there today, just in the highlights. Listen, I know we've had our run-ins and, well, last season was last season. Fresh start for the team. What do you say?
Huh, Jackson. Yeah. Cheers, mate. Bin's over there.
Dick.
Yeah. Nice one.
How about the season just gone?
The 2023 season was completely different for Konnersport.
How so?
But the car, for one. We'd ironed out the most critical issues, and it was just starting to live up to its potential.
Can we talk about what happened with Devon?
What the hell is going on? Unpredictable start to a season, but Devon Butler come back. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, what is it?
Now that's how a butler takes care of business.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Carrying the team, Devon, as well as the butler name. I couldn't be happier.
Yeah, went well.
Well, I can't wait to hear what those clowns Ackerman and Connor have to say.
Yeah.
Hmm? You okay, Devon?
What? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I'm, just adrenaline, Dad. I really pushed it out there today, you know, I just need to simmer down a bit.
Of course you do. Let's talk later. I'll be in meetings, but call me whenever you like. I'm proud of your son. Let's just make sure today's result isn't just a one-off. Eh?
Yeah. All right. Ciao.
Huh. Something's going on with Butler. He's not his normal jerk of a self. He seems to be dealing with something heavy, perhaps. But what? He finished in the race first for Konnersport. Come back good, getting Konnersport off to exactly start hopeful, following on from a whole host of setbacks in 2022. A revitalized Devon Butler in a fully functioning Konnersport car has proven to be the perfect antidote to the problems that plagued the team reportedly last season. Is it too early for Devon Butler fans to get excited for the 23 season? Maybe. Whether or not the solid performance is sustainable remains to be seen, but Bahrain represents something to Konnersport, important to Konnersport, and something the team won't have felt for a long time. Hope. Hang on a sec. Bloody allergies. The Ackerman effect. Konnersport's new team principal bounce. Ever since it was announced that Casper Ackerman was appointed team principal Konnersport, the F1 world couldn't help itself but speculating how he would take to the role. Anyone could doubt his credentials as a driver. Really? Could he run an F1 team? Plenty was sceptical, but the early signs are promising. We've been hearing positive noises from the Konnersport camp regarding the changes Ackerman made in pre-season testing. Today's performance from Butler, first place finish no less, would seem to confirm the team is doing something right, at least for now. This would be a turning point for Konnersport. Could the era of Casper Ackerman usher in a new dawn, an era in which a car works, a driver's a content, and the team finally becomes recognised as a genuine threat to the established order? Alright. Ackerman's clearly had a word. First, Devon Butler's on fire. Wow, Devon the Demon Butler. Don't think I've ever seen him drive like that. I've somewhat whatever he's had. Unbelievable. I didn't realise the Konnersport car could go that fast. Man, fair play. That was a immense drive. Can't stand seeing that smug git. But it was an immense drive, but I can't stand seeing that smug git up on the podium. Don't be jealous. You sound like a Jackson fan. Some interesting results here. I'm not sure how accurate indicated be the rest of the season. Bit different how it looked in winter testing, isn't it? Some of them were definitely holding back testing unless they managed to find holding performance down the back of the sofa. Devon says Ackerman should be incredibly thankful to him as the driver. First job for Ackerman. Tame that Butler ego. Yeah, I agree with Tiamat. Mardik. Pace, form, focus, bravo and Butler. Fantastic start to the season. Have Konnersport finally tamed Butler and Jackson? Was Ackerman the key? Couldn't ask more from Butler to take first place in a fast substitute while a turnaround for Konnersport. And in only a second year, the hype is real now. From rookie problems to surprising results, we tackled it all in our Bahrain Grand Prix review. Konnersport have got a lot of previous seasons, but that performance is anything to go by. We're in for some fireworks. I've always known it. Butler #1 from the Devon Butler fan. How do you think Alonso's feeling about it? Can you see Butler getting that preferential treatment from Daddy? Hate that guy. Wonder what Jackson could be achieving if he's given the same kind of help. Why would you prioritise your weakest driver? Aiden was actually on the same level as Devon. Maybe he would get the kind of treatment. It's got nothing to do with nepotism. It's common sense. Yeah, he's a one-eyed Devon fan, that's sure. Did you see Sargent and DeVries afterwards? I swear one of them was giggling like a little kid. I'm humbled. I knew Konnersport was good, but that was something else. I'll have much more to say at the debrief and to each department in turn, but we're all firing on all cylinders. Keep it up, this is only beginning. Could you slow down a little next time? I'm still saying I couldn't keep up. Seriously, thank you. I've got a lot of people looking over my shoulder right now, and you both just made my life so much easier. Couldn't be prouder. I saw some phenomenal talent there. Showed I knew it would make a great team. See you both in a debrief, and I warn you, there'll be applause. Update on the car issue. Looks like I'm going to have to get a legal involved. After all, the insurance are happy to pay the claim for the damage to the bodywork, and there's a specialist over in Barnes willing to take it on. It'll take a few months, but at least we can get it sorted. I need a decision on what we do with the builder, though. I've spoken to him again today, and he clearly feels really guilty about the whole thing. Also found exactly how it happened. Would you believe he decided to hop in the driver's seat and pretend to be a racing car driver? He said he couldn't resist. His face was bright red while he was telling me. What an idiot. The irony is he didn't even know who you were. It's when he got out that he pranged the door. It's one heck of a den. He just seemed like a really nice guy. It's clearly a big job for him, so I need to know if you're happy for him to continue with that. Let me know what you're doing to make it happen, Kay. What? A bang door's gonna take months? That doesn't sound right. I like to congratulate everyone on working so hard to get us all here a lot of time. Oh, I've already read that. Duh. Alright, let's go to the next chapter. Oh, God, I hate my allergies. I forgot to take my tablets again yesterday. Fuck's sake. I have to take double tablets today then, probably. Alright, strong starts to the season for Konnersport has a team in high spirits heads to Melbourne for the Australian Grand Prix several weeks later. Ooh, I like the Australian Grand Prix. That should be fun. We're still driving as Devon Butler, looks like. Catching up with champion. Her monumental win and Formula 2 last season up, and you're wondering just what's next for Kelly Meyer. Definitely achieved what I set her to do in F2. Perhaps a little too quickly, she replies when pressed on the matter. Just because I'm not visibly on track this season doesn't mean I'm not driving. I'm busier than ever. We asked what her daily routine currently looks like and if she now sees the future in Formula 1 after a success last season. Then to simulate most days and helping out one of the F1 teams with test driving and car evaluation, so who knows, it's difficult, and not just about talent, so much as down to funding and being in the right place at the right time. Very true. Ackerman works his magic. All points to the fact that the Konnersport team seems like a brand new team this season. Many would argue that it's all down to Casper Ackerman taking the managerial driving seat as team principal. He's certainly a man that knows his way around the team after a long and industrious driving career of his own. The drivers too seem to be racing with a renewed sense of purpose, especially Devon Butler, who's consistently flying out of the grid as if he's got something to prove. So the car that's finally performing this season, and drivers who seem to know just how to handle it. Konnersport are last delivering on their potential as a racing outfit to watch out for. I would I would have to say all facts would point to the actually no, not all facts. All fingers, all but that wording is a bit wrong. Yeah, it's be all something points to the fact that Konnersport. Yeah, the grammar there I don't think is quite right. I look into 2022's Albert Park track updates, a classic remodel. It's been years since track refreshes around Melbourne's Albert Park debuted. Drivers are familiar with it now, but it's worth reminding ourselves that we're dealing with 7 of its corners have been modified, many of them widened so as to encourage overtaking, closer wheel-to-wheel racing, 2 can move entirely. What was a chicane at 9 and 10 now becoming a straight, 1, 3, 6, 15 all widened and 13 and 15 so altered canvas to allow for multiple racing lines. Australia was good value last year, so for more of the same this year. Yeah, I enjoyed the new Albert Park, it's quite nice. Of course, some more Albert Parks are also F1 now across the world. If you're a Melbourne native who isn't versed in motorsport, it might even mean something different because Albert Park as well, a park based around a lovely lake with restaurants, playgrounds and other facilities and some nice housing, but that wasn't always the case. In fact, Albert Park was once a victim to Melbourne's wider waste problem and became a makeshift garbage repository, eventually used for grazing, military training and rifle practice. The park was protected and connected by train to the rest of a city centre, eventually opening it up to housing, sport and leisure activities like boating. That slow shift sowed the seeds of what we think of as Albert Park today, and an impressive place for a Grand Prix. So to see Ackerman back as cool come quick, I just wish he was the one driving. Got my eyes at Devon Butler, green practice. Big prediction away from top 3, that massive minty shake-ups. Konnersport put all to shame. Never happens to me. I only got lucky. I'll never get so. Ooh, that was a big shot fired there by F. Watt. Just right on main gate, slider, get Ackerman trying to bit. Butler. You've been practicing your Australian to fit in? No worries, fair go, biscuits, good day. Whoever's off on the first corner, I slipped on my beans. It's F2 always race here. It's first year, I think. Let's see if Jackson can match his teammates' pace today. Butler's start of season caught many by surprise. Ricardo so Rebels reserve drive the home fans can now throw their full support behind rookie Oscar Piastri. Alright, can you come down to the garage early? Everything's running perfect. We had to make some last minute tweaks to transmission to squeeze a little more performance out. But I'd love you down the garage so we can go through it both of you face to face. Let's keep it up. We've had a great start to the season, but now it's always the risky part. Let's keep the energy up and not take our eyes off the prize. Always just find the first race is tricky. It's easy to rest on your laurels once you've started to find form. Let's go today as if this last race will overdue. Yarra Valley booked. Booked and confirmed. But you'll pick up from hotel I am on Monday. Don't be late for this one. It's a full day and it's got a lot going on. So it's a little bit even waiting this time. Also, Nigel Mansell's driving. I knew it! I knew it! I fucking knew it! I called it! The dick, Devon, fucking got the gloves. Asshole. The auction house were extremely apologetic about it. They got the auctioning hat. And it was long ago. I'm not sure where you want me to put them over. Seeing suspicion you may not care. Perhaps somewhere on show down in the base. Honestly, I still think that was an incredible amount of money spent just to annoy someone. Yeah, I knew you were doing that on purpose. Fucking cunt. Let's go. I think mention something about an appointment book, but you won't talk to me about it. Do you know anything about it? So can you call them? Ooh, he's got something medical going on, perhaps. Ha! Interesting. What could it be? Could it be the end of his career due to medical issues? Or sidelined for a season? Or half a season? Or a race or two? I don't know. What's going on with him? Solid performance in qualifying as a team in a good position at the Australian Grand Prix.
Here comes Butler. Good pace here down the straight. Into the corner we go. That's a little too late. He nearly goes off the track on the exit. And is that a lapse in concentration?
I think just a little bit of desperate driving there, Crofty. He's pushing way too hard. I mean, there's nobody else around him at this stage.
Okay, Devon, we're going to have to ease off from the brakes. Brakes don't feel right. Okay, we'll have a look at it, but you're going to see a drop-off in performance, I'm afraid.
What? Why?
We've asked you to take it easy on the last lap, but pushing has made the issue even worse. So we're just going to have to live with it for now.
What are you talking about?
Listen, just do what you can, please, Devon. Come on.
Ooh. Don't know what's going on in Devon's head. He's definitely not in the right headspace. I want as many positions as he can. Oh yeah, the brakes feel so bad compared to last time I drove.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
Saints is closing in. Finish ahead of Jackson. Where is Jackson? Oh. Teammate status.
Gap to your teammate behind is 4.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in 13th place. Time last lap was a 1 minute 30.8.
Oh, bit of a corner cut there. Oh, yeah. Ah. I'm gonna have to get used to braking earlier. Hulkenberg. Getting lapped after 10 laps. Oh, jeez. I forgot some gear down to help with the engine braking.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up. Okay, the car behind's catching you at a rate of about 2 seconds a lap. Be aware.
He's catching me 2 seconds a lap. He'd already be right behind me. The gap's still 1.5. This was 1.3, 1.5 at the start. I don't know what you're talking about, engineer. We can still make up positions even with these brakes, because I know this track and I know how to push fast on this track. It's one of my favourite tracks to drive on. I've always been good at this track. The only corner that used to vex me was that stupid chicane that they removed, and now I'm stronger at it.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. Okay, gap to the car behind. Car behind, 2.7 seconds.
Whoa, big battle.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
I've messed that up a bit.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 5.9 seconds.
Fuck you, Ocon. Rather see Stroll in position 8. Because that helps Alonso out. Team Alonso drive for. It's the only time I'm going to be kind to Stroll, because it helps Fernando's team get more points. Saints catching Stroll now. He's coming hard. Got him. Thought he would. Get the fast lap, but I'll try. Oh, didn't have the grip. Oh shit, I forgot the bin night tonight. Probably missed the truck, so I think I can hear it. That's alright. We don't know that much rubbish anyway.
Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 2.4 seconds.
Oh, bloody hell. That was a big sneeze. Managed to increase the gap back to Carlos, so I had a good run through there. Lando.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
Oh, what? Hamilton going in front of Fresno? I doubt that. That doesn't sound right. Come on, Checo, get him back, mate. You're in a better car. Oh, nice overtake on Lando. Damn it. Just cut the corner a bit there. Oh, trouble with the brakes. Cost me some time. Saints getting closer to Lando and me. Been chasing me from the start. Just kept him out of DRS.
Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
That's 25-1. That was a bad 26. Gaining on me.
And gap to the car in front is 5.7 seconds.
Oh, come on! Didn't cut it that much that time. Oh, Saints is within DRS. I should be able to hold him off. Max has won. Oh! Alright, I only give myself one free shot at this. Let's close right up. I've got another sneeze warning to come. I get over the line before the sneeze happens. Oh, car's sliding a bit. I think I'm okay. Whew.
All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Look, this isn't the first time we've seen Devon Butler go rogue, but the question is, what are Konnersport going to do about it?
Well, it's really hard, as we've seen so many times before, Crofty, in the past. So hard to control your drivers. In a way, they're their own entity, but on top of it, they're working for the team, and that's what you want. It's a very hard situation to manage.
And working for the team, Kasper Ackermann wanted to make a clean break for this year. This does feel, though, that it's something that they might have had to have dealt with last season.
It's really not what they wanted. A repeat of what happened in the past, and you cannot let it go on. Can't continue. They're just damaging the reputation of the team and their own reputation as well. They have to sort it out. I'm sure they'll be having words.
So it's all changed here in Australia, and as the teams acclimatised to their new standings, so will we.
Alrighty.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position
Well
today,
done, Max.
and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted
It was
with
nice
today's
to
race win.
most of the Grand Prix. Would like to have done the whole Aussie Grand Prix, but well, we'll take it.
Now, whatever the reason, you didn't respond to a team order today, Devon. In Hungary last season, you said it was a comms issue. But the team said the comms were fine. So what's your version of events this time?
Well, I missed the N in, so yeah, if you want to take part in any choices, for any of the characters speak up, otherwise I'll just be picking them today. Alright, I'm not going to fuel any speculations, mistakes what happens, it was another Konnersport technical issue.
Dude, what? Look, I'm the one driving, okay? If I say there's a comms issue, it's because the order didn't come through. I stand by what I said. I didn't get the order in Hungary, I didn't get the order today.
Devon, you finished the race with a compromised car today. What was that like for you?
Yeah, it was tough out there. I mean, I love this track. You know I can do well here, and it's frustrating to deal with anything that slows me down. You know, I didn't like it, and the team didn't like it.
Now, some have been saying that you do get preferential treatment because your father funds the team. What do you say to those allegations?
Ooh, okay, actually, thank you for Aiden on preferential treatment. It's practical for the team to prioritize the best driver. My father's one is new. Bearing on, oh, I got two tough ones here. I think that's more cocky than the bottom one, so we'll go with that one.
A team often needs to prioritize their best driver. It's no big deal, happens all the time.
So how do you expect Konnersport to perform this season, based on your performance so far?
Alright, I'm just going to move the camera down there, because I know we're going to get a phone call after this. Oh, we can only go so far with Aiden on the team. Or do we dump on Aiden, or do we, the other cocky one? Alright.
Actually,
dump on
I'm
Aiden.
sorry to say the team's got a serious problem, and its name is Aiden Jackson. And I'm afraid to say he is the slowest driver on the grid. So there's only so good a season you can have with something like that going on. But you know what? We're going to try our best. No. no, seriously. I'm teasing. But come on, Aiden, come on. What's going on, mate?
Appreciate it. Thank you.
What a dick. Promising start turned into a difficult end with Devon having to finish the race with a compromised car. Here we go, Casper Ackerman now, the man making the choices. Right, the producers of Throttle Zone have been in touch. They are now seeking permission to film inside the Konnersport garage for the upcoming Throttle Zone scenes. They'll need full run of the garage while they film. The engineering department are also scheduled to have the garage on the same days to run tests. Shall we allow the film crew access? Plenty of engineers can be getting on the work outside the garage. Andrea agreed to filming. We should honour that. Let's make it work. We can't get around. It's going to tell. Yeah, he would pretty. Yeah, if Andrea said up, he's pretty much would respect the previous guy's decision. Developing the car. The early returns of this car show that it was the right decision to switch development when we did last year. There's still so much of the season left, but we put ourselves in a good position to compete with our rivals. Devon's blaming the comms just like he did in Hungary last year. The press are asking us to comment. How would you like to respond? It might not be the truth, but let's confirm the comms issue this time. Something's up with Devon. We have to support him. If we do what we did, tell him we have no reason to believe there are any issues with the comms. Serious now. We can't get into this like we could tell him we're not sure what happened, but we're looking into it. We'll deny. Yeah, that is the bin truck. Is that on this side of the road? No, it's on the other side of the road, so I might have a chance to still do the bins, but I won't finish the stream in time, so yeah, I'll do the bins next week. So I'm hoping to go for 3 hours. I want to get through more than just 5 chapters if we can get a bit further along, perhaps. We'll see. Here we go. Alright, the case of the missing team order. Butler pushes despite warning.
You nip this in the bud, Cass. Do you hear me?
Andrea.
Butler, what was that out there today? I will not have a return to last season. We are a team. He cannot be allowed to do just what he wants.
Just calm down, I have it under control.
Well, this is Devon we're talking about. There is no control. He nearly lost the car, Casper.
But he didn't. You know what it gets like out there. I'm sure there's an explanation.
Or an excuse.
And we'll find out. I'll be racing it at the debrief, okay? So I'll report back to you.
Okay, hang on. Look, I've got to go. I've got Davidoff on the other line.
Of course you have. Enjoy.
Interesting. Butler pushes despite a warning. While fans across the world heard the order come through on the Konnersport radio, Devon Butler appears to be the only one who missed it. Reactions from those in and around the racing world have been polarised. Calls for Konnersport to let the man drive on social media have been met with a conflicting view from most close to the paddock. Former F1 driver Lucas Weber! Hey, I was wondering if he'd get mentioned. Branded the incident as typical Butler, adding in all the years he's been driving, Devon's arrogance hasn't once diminished. Now it seems he's been given a license to once he's uncontrollable. The comfort of the armchair. Let's all ease up on the Butler critique. But it was always surprising how ready I was watching on Cry and Wail about how the driver in the car someone doing it all wrong. I've noticed how easy to make those assessments from the comfort of your soda. Take a bite from a sandwich, reach for another sip of your drink, and complete past judgment that the driver in question is an idiot. Well, Butler is an idiot! What are you talking about? Does this chick want to suck his dick or something? Regardless of what happened on track with Devon Butler in Melbourne, there is difference between the drivers. Oh, hang on. Is that another truck? Yeah, it's reversing. It must have missed a bin. The truck on this side of the road now. I saw the lights coming in the wrong way. I was like, what the fuck? Sorry, I got distracted by that. Regardless of what happened on the track with Devon Butler in Melbourne, there is difference between drivers who sit there in the seat of an F1 car competing at the highest level of motorsport and spectators who sit in comfort in homes and TV studios staring at the screens passing judgment from afar. Just once let's acknowledge the difficulty of a sport and give Devon Butler the benefit of the doubt. Poppycock, I could say to that. Catching up with a champion. Her monumental win in Formula 2 last season. I'm only wondering what's next for Kelly Meyer. Oh, yeah, I've already read that. Duh! I just realised that. Okay, what's going on, and why is Devon Butler made habit of ignoring team orders? Considering he got away at something, still bought in 6. I should leave it to it. Even with a compromised car, Butler still outperforms his teammate SMH. Is this really Devon's fault? Do we need to start talking about Konnersport car again? I think the whole team is sick of the car by now. Devon says he gets preferential treatment because he's a better driver. Is that fair enough? I think that might actually be true. Is anyone really surprised to pick Butler peak Devon? We shouldn't be shocked at this kind of behaviour by now. Lucas drives, please shut up. No one cares about your dumb opinions. Lucas Waver, who? Devon number 1. Ooh. As Lucas drives, Lucas Waver. Oh, that could be. In fairness, he's been a better punter than a driver. Oh, taking mean shots at Lucas Waver. Leave my guy alone. He's alright. So an eventful race Butler here in Melbourne. Even with the car issues, he still managed a very respectable 6th place at some valuable points for Konnersport. Impressive given results. So just imagine what he could have done if he didn't go off script. Ackerman must be pulling his hair out. Am I being deja vu? Didn't this happen last year with Butler openly ignoring team orders? What is going on down at Konnersport? We're on repeats already. Are we going to have some more cost cap drama next year? Reruns 2022. People can moan about Napa's on Devon still proves he's a better driver on the team Butler. Although having an impressive start of the season, Konnersport can't let the latest issue snowball. Surely Ackerman was brought in to deal with issues just like this. Wonder if he regrets his decision now. It's opportunity in life. I know his season's still going. People are overacting a bit. Casper, we just run a full diagnostic check on Devon's car. I won't go into it here, but it's not quite as bad as it should be. Good to go again, no time to talk about it when you're next in the garage. Call me, Casper. As soon as you get this, we need to discuss party line with regard to what happened out there today. The honour that certain things will always be temperamental come race day. I'll not have the finger pointed at Devon. Oh, fuck off! You smarmy British smug prick. He's, you know, dickheads like Devon Butler and his son paint a bad picture for Brits. You know, when there's so many good ones out there like Lando and Jack Aiken, you know, good young fellas, and then there's these two fuckers. If I was a British fella, I would disown these two motherfucking fictional cunts. I don't like people that are up themselves like that, wherever they come from, you know. Don't like that kind of attitude. And I thought Hamilton's smugness was bad. You know, they make Hamilton look like a saint. I'd rather follow Hamilton than fucking Butler. And you kind of saw the race, hope there's not too much drama to deal with, but then I guess there always is. Right, Lily's still cheering for Aiden, I'm glad. I'm still cheering for you. Hang in there, Zoe. Well done, Zoe. Alright, let's go to the next chapter.
No, it's a big deal when one of your drivers decides to do their own thing. So I called him out on it at the next team meeting.
And what was Devon's reaction?
Well, he denied the whole thing. You know, blamed it on a comms fail.
Which I thought was strange. The same thing happened the year before when I was principal, and he gave the exact same excuse.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, I do get to do Imola. I was hoping I would get to do Imola in Chapter 9. So we're excited with 2 races In as many years now impacted by communication issues involving Devon, Konnersport management have started to ask questions. As the grid heads to Imola, Casper looks for clarity from his driver. Several weeks later.
Yeah?
You wanted to see me?
Ah, there he is. You're a difficult man to pin down. Right, I'll cut right to the chase, Devon. Tell me what's happening.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's not just disregarding team orders. Paddock talks. People are saying you've been distracted, that you're ignoring them completely. Now, my job is to make sure the team works smoothly, like clockwork, so I'm just trying to work out what's going on.
I told you, check the comms.
Yeah, the comms are fine, Devon. We checked. What's going on?
Nothing.
Just cut that out. Show me some respect now.
Okay. I heard the order. All right? You happy?
Why ignore it?
I'm feeling it, Cass. The pressure. Paddock gossip these last couple of months.
Oh, come on. You're Devon Butler. You are the paddock gossip.
You've heard what they're saying, right? You've seen what they're writing. Driving on Daddy's money. It's making me second guess myself.
Okay. We can work through that. Start changing the team narrative.
Absolutely.
But in the meantime, I'd like you to see someone from the medical team. Just to be sure. I've booked you in for this afternoon.
No, Cass. Look, I've got a race to prep for, okay? I need my head in the game. I'm fine.
I get that. That's fine. But I want you to see them straight after the race. Understood?
Yeah. Fine.
Ooh, he doesn't look happy. He got put in his place. Good on ya, Casper. Tell that cheeky sod what's what. How many butlers is too many? A family affair. After a disastrous event at the Australian Grand Prix, which Butler seemed to openly ignore a direct team order itself, a stark reflection of an incident last season, one can only wonder if Konnersport's over-aching problem is one of too many butlers. Schumacher's, Verstappen's, Rosberg, calling on the spill with father and son dynamics. But with Butler Sr. as their primary investor and Butler Jr. driving for the team, it's easy to imagine a rather unique situation at Konnersport, which Devon has perhaps given certain concessions from the top regarding on his track actions. Bloody hiccup. One would trust that Casper Ackerman will be the balancing force here, but with a father and son duo driving the very fortunate team, it's debatable how far his hands may be tied. Aiden's humble beginnings with the behind the scenes by Colin Perry. It's not something that I went out on my way to broadcast, but I bet was still living with my mum when I made the move to F1. Aiden Jackson laughs. These humble beginnings are definitely something that Jackson seems to have left in the past as we sit chatting on the roof terrace of his spacious London townhouse. There's one thing that F1's given me, it's a bit of financial freedom. I got to pay off my mum's house and buy one of my own. When asked why he chose London, the basic answer was simple. England will always be my home, even if I do spend most of the year away from it. Besides, I've always thought London is the best city in the world. I wouldn't agree with that, especially with the mayor that they've got. But he's a bit questionable. Konnersport's Melbourne mishap. Devon's still lying. In Hungary last season, Butler claimed the comms weren't working. It was swiftly contradicted by Konnersport. Now, again in Melbourne, he's made the identical claim only to find himself publicly corrected for a second time. So why does he keep lying about it? In Hungary, he could have claimed he simply didn't want to let his teammate pass, and that certainly would have been the first time driver refused to do that. But Australia came at a cost as he was forced to drive rest of the Grand Prix in a compromised car. Whatever the truth may be, the relationship between Devon and the rest of the team can only be strained following such a public contradiction of Butler's claims. Home of Ferrari almost heritage Tifosi out of course. When discussing its full name, the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix, it's perhaps also known that it bears the name of legendary Enzo Ferrari and his son Dino. Enzo was the founder of Ferrari himself, a former racing driver who was later known by many names throughout the years. El Commendatore, the commander, or in later life, El Grande Vecchio, the great old man. Imola isn't far from Maranello, the main Ferrari factory with so many legendary cars for years have been given life by the Brensing horse, and so this week it's not just Formula One, but many of these Italian comes to celebrate but Ferrari itself. Remember, Butler driving on a team funded by Dad, managed by a retired racing legend he never got on with a teammate who was his sworn rival. Say what you want about Butler, but he's anything but dull. Reckon Ackerman will be watching Imola hiding behind a sofa today. Konnersport have to get it right. Does anyone else get a sense Butler just isn't the same driver he once was? Something's up from off pace. We'll be watching him closely today. Jackson paid off his mum more than F1. I thought he was a good guy. Who wouldn't do that with the money he's making? Devon Butler, probably. I haven't seen a race where Butler does what he wants. Threatening clouds, that's one of what should be clear by race time. Andrea Connor's been seen around paying us one with being smiling, so clearly having back home, at least for this weekend. It's clearly not because of where Konnersport are in the standings. Well, I thought they would be higher since we started off with win. Knock it off. They started also money before, so I haven't seen. People forget it's only their second year. Cracking race. Great to see it back on the calendar. So much to ask. I have an all Ferrari. Good luck with that one. There's been a lot of scrutiny of Butler's family mill, but does that put expression on his teammate to perform in case Butler's antics backfire again? Hey, Devon, knows a lot of folks on you in the press right now. After Mel, we're working to stem the tide, but we thought maybe we could arrange an interview. Have an active spinning stories we could use that to advantage. Help make the story go away. Let us know, Alyssa. Casper, I know something. Thanks for chat. I appreciate you not seeing my door is always open. I know you like to deal with things on your own terms, so I'm here to help. Just say the word. Medical confirmation. Oh, here we go. Just a quick email confirming your medical checkup at Casper's request. See if you could head over to the race. I thought we might have got some news about that. No, then they're still keeping tight lips, so keeping us guessing what's up. Weather forecast. Shouldn't have to do a high temperature cloud cover. So yeah, okay, no rain, which is good. I haven't tested in the rain yet on this game, so don't know how that'll go. Let's go to the race. Move the camera back down there. Feeling the pressure mount, Devon hopes a strong performance will divert the team's attention from any concerns about his health. Mid-race, we are taking up the mid-race thing again. Someone just went in the pit. 7 laps remaining. Oh, he's just been overtaken by a McLaren.
Is everything alright?
Fine. Fine. Just leave me to it, yeah?
Oh good, it wasn't going to just drop me in to the braking zone and cause chaos with me. I was a bit worried there. Oh, Zoska that just passed me for P15.
Oh. Okay, car behind trailing us, 6.8 seconds.
How the fuck is Alonso in P18? That does not add up. Game is totally fucking him and Aston Martin up. Doing him dirty. Piastri's the man on the move. We're back on his tail. Oh, jeez! Sergeant, slow down so much. I don't think I've got damage.
Brilliant, nice move. Keep going.
I don't have damage. Oscar got the fastest lap. Yeah, so if we can get past Oscar, maybe we can get that. Nice. Gotcha, mate. Oh. That was a bit iffy. Almost had him. Whoa. Yes.
The gap between you and the car behind is increasing by a significant amount each lap. Good job.
Oh, battery, you dick! Oh, you fucking cockbag. Oh, jeez, nearly ended me a second time. Oh. Gotta be careful on that corner, I'm pushing a little bit too much. Had some shit on my tyres for a little bit. I think I can get in the top 10. Yeah, DeVries is in P11, which is where... And Fernando is in P18, so... yeah, DeVries in P10 and Fernando in P18, that makes no sense. And while I was concentrating on that, I wasn't paying attention to my braking. So... warning. Seeing the track thing. Oh, forgot to gear down the third. Only went up to fourth to help with the revs by gearing back down to third. The revs back up, ready to get the
Catching the car ahead by a couple of seconds a lap now, really good.
I don't know if it works, but in my mind it makes me feel like I'm going quicker. Always use that gear trick.
Okay, push. Gap to the car behind. 2.2 seconds.
I reckon we can have Norris. I don't think we can catch our teammate. Oh, he braked right on my face.
Good job, nice overtake.
Actually, just leaving it in third feels better. Alright. Previous game, with gear up to fourth and back down to third were better on that corner.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
Oh, something's happening.
Devon, do your testing.
Devon Butler now. Oh, that's not good! Oh no!
judges it and clips the curb. What a mess!
Devon Butler, with that move, is out of the race. He won't want to see that too many times. We want to see him out of the car, though. That's good news.
Big relief there, although he does still look a bit unsteady on his feet, Crofty.
Well, thumbs up to the crowd, but I'd imagine after that, he'll be quite shaken.
Fuck.
Hey.
Ooh, fuck smashed the door.
I'm done, Casper. I'm done.
It's okay. It's okay. It was his hearing. He'd been keeping it from us.
Oh.
I think maybe he'd been trying to keep it from himself. I mean, he was at the height of his career. Yeah. What can you say?
How did you feel?
I was devastated. But, 5 years in F1. Can't argue with that. I mean, most people never even get the chance, though. And I was still one of the best while I was out there. You ask anyone.
How did you feel when Devon left?
How did I feel?
Crikey. It was his hearing, not his vision. I thought it was his eyes because of the blurred look that was shown in that cutscene. The Butler Estate UK several weeks later, with Devon suddenly retiring, the team at Konnersport were forced to scramble and attempt to find a driver who can replace his performance on track.
But if we are going to hit our targets, we need another driver. A permanent one. And fast.
But we are mid-season. It's impossible.
So, given the circumstances, do you think you can grant us a bit of leeway on the contract?
I have the projections. If Konnersport doesn't reach 5th place in the Constructors this season, the returns simply aren't worth my time. That was always the deal. And it still is.
But with a little extra time, perhaps we...
Stop! The deal stands. And without Devon driving, there's now little of interest for me beyond the contract. It's just business.
There must be something we can do.
So, legacy is obviously important to you, David. As a father, I totally get that. So if Devon, your son, can't drive, how about your daughter? Why don't we give the seat to Callie?
No. California will not be signed to Konnersport.
Why not? Just think of the commercial opportunities for the team that signs her. Forget legacy. Oh, you'd be making history.
And you'll be giving a phenomenal talent her first break into F1. It's the right thing to do. You know she deserves it.
The daughter who took her mother's name to spite me. No, she'll never say yes.
Why don't you leave that to me?
Contract still stands, Ackerman. 5th place, or I'm out next season.
One problem at a time, eh?
So she is actually his daughter. I thought she was stepdaughter or something. And had a last name of another interest, but she took her mother's maiden name just to spite her dad. Interesting. Very interesting. So we'll now know that Devon Butler's wife last name was Maya before getting married to the Butler man. Huh. Interesting. The F1 calendar waits for no one while Casper and Andrea work to secure a permanent replacement for Devon. The team must turn its attention to a Spanish Grand Prix several weeks later.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
Throttle Zone people again. Surely they should have finished the fucking thing by now. I mean, they appreciate how we've been getting all this to work, but they saw the events in Imola and have read the reports Devon may not be returning to the team. They'd be happy to postpone filming later season. Devon returns. They're keen to work with him, both him and Konnersport. Is this something that could work, or should they be looking at filming with another F1 team? Let's keep them engaged. It's an opportunity for the exposure that Konnersport can't be afforded to. This still proves why Devon says the team is still stuck. Who's ever going to be short to move back behind? Be honest. Telefilm, well, it would be great to work with them. It's possible they're seeking up one team to replace us in Throttle Zone. Yeah, we'll be honest. Now I'm wishing I hadn't have given them the green light all the time. What really happened to Devon? Rumour mills in full force, leading to extreme speculation. Oh, here we go.
Andrea.
Have you spoken to her yet?
Yes, we've spoken.
And what did you say?
She'll be around this weekend. She agreed to come and see me.
You mean you haven't asked her yet?
Of course not. It's a delicate situation. I'm sure she has an idea, but... look, it's not just something you casually ask over the phone, is it?
Why not?
Come on. This is potentially life-changing for her. And the whole family situation needs to be handled with a little, care and respect.
Well, you're the one that knows her. Just make sure she says yes and fast. I'm finding it difficult to keep fielding questions about the future of Konnersport.
Yeah, I read part of that interview. Could almost feel you squirm.
That bad, huh?
Worse. Look, I'll call you as soon as I know.
Goddamn allergies. Wah. Leading to extreme speculation about Devon Butler's future on the team. Konnersport yet to release an official statement about precisely what happened at Imola, but Butler has not been seen since leaving Konnersport reserve Noah Bell, set to start his second Grand Prix in Barcelona this weekend. Paddock gossip is rife with reasons for Devon's absence. Some say he quit Konnersport in frustration, some say the infighting with his father became too much to bear, and others have perhaps more recently speculated on potential medical condition. Whatever the case, we'll be sure to find the truth before long. Hope to see the indomitable Devon Butler back in the driving seat soon. Andrea speaks out about Devon. So we were overjoyed to the interview. The owner of Konnersport, Andrea Connor, at the pivotal time for the team. The question on everyone's lips, what's now going on with Devon Butler? And will he be back? Devon remains on the team, Connor says. He is seeking treatment for medical issues that we're not at liberty to disclose right now. So it turns out it was a medical issue for Devon, although this is the first time we've heard anyone from Konnersport confirm it. When will we know more? That's up to Devon, Connor says. He's the one who will decide when to discuss this, if he even wants to. In the meantime, we have backup plans in place and intend to support Devon completely. Beyond that, priority remains filling the obligations for sponsors to our fans and living up to the great potential this team has. Small mercies. Konnersport are port in storm, and the struggle on track were evident, but word from Paddock suggests that Konnersport are at least winning one battle winning hearts and minds. Source suggests that more established teams and drivers have a lot of time for Konnersport and a lot of sympathy for their struggle. Some point their own experiences with newer teams and how long it takes to get properly up running. However, F1 is a fickle sport, and perhaps a general reluctance to go on the record is an indicator on how quickly tides can turn if things change. Brief guide to mid-driver swaps of rotating cars. So for anyone new in F1, it's worth having a brief cheat sheet on the rules about mid-season driver swaps, mainly that there are none. Unlike in other sports, there is nothing forcing a team to stick with their driver pairing. List of swaps is endless, but notable examples begin with a team currently on the grid. In the 2010s, Red Bull made quite the name for themselves when it came to swapping drivers mid-season. Lewicki and Klein sharing the second seat, Kvyat for Verstappen, a decision that looks possibly prophetic with hindsight, and Gasly out our one in. Renault have also had made the most of a mid-season gamble, bringing in a young Carl Sainz in place for the outgoing Julian Palmer. Again, looking at where Sainz is now, I think he's done alright for them. Still no Butler on the grid for Konnersport Racing. It's strange not seeing him out there. Do you think he'll be back? Certainly not this season. I think you Devon wrestle well. It's mid-season signing approaching. Super weird zero word from a team except something's going on. Like clearly wasn't hurt, but what gives? Medical problems, that simple. Some stuff's private, you know. He doesn't have to lay it all out in the public just to keep you happy. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Devon Butler playing off season didn't have that. I'm on the restrictions 23. F1 driver super super helps. That's a really big deal for some of them. Don't get a sense it's definitely something legit. Don't know what it is. Yeah, that's why he's not talking about it. Pressure continues to pile on Konnersport. It's inevitable this will trickle down to the driver's difficult position they're in. Jackson's got to carry this team now. Bell can't be expected to just come in and perform to the same level. Ackerman must be thinking, what did he do to get himself into this? Am I the only one that makes a bet with themselves as to what the winning tyre strategy will be? Konnersport's dream to start the season turning right. How will they respond in Spain? Focus on the top of the championship, not this mid-tier drama. Alright. Kelly Meyer, I'll head over. I'm already here landing Spain. Last one I have just right track and a few bits finished first on head straight with Konnersport. Really looking forward to seeing you catch up. I've got so much to tell you. And also treat away couldn't talk on the phone only, so you need to see me. You better not be up to something. Andrea O'Connor, no subject. Casper, they published a trackside chassis interview I did. It'd be great if you can keep on top of anything Devon related. Even the smallest contradiction could lead to speculation we don't need. It's exactly the same messaging we discussed. Devon's got a medical condition. It's up to him if he wants to talk about it. Let's hold off on any talk of replacement for another week if we can. Kaz, Kelly called. Yes, she does suspect you're going to offer her the seat. Of course she does. I said I couldn't possibly comment, which I guess is as good as confirming it. She's going to find out for race anyway, right? It's wonderful you're offering her a seat. It'd be so good for the sport. Call me when you get this. Right, let's go to the race. How are we going? Racing with the team's reserve driver, Konnersport. Look, Aiden Jackson to help keep them floating in the standings while more permanent placement for Devon is range. It'd be cool if I could drive as the Noah Bell dude, because he's another character they've just put in. And I hope that he becomes available too as a icon driver or selectable driver for my team, because that'd be nice, but I doubt it. 2 hours 18. Oh, we've still got 42 minutes minimum left. Can we get to chapter 15? I don't know how many chapters, or we could get to chapter 12. Alright, let's do this.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you join us here at the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya, as we proceed through to race day to see just who will claim victory at the Spanish Grand Prix. It's an updated track at Catalunya, and the popular opinion in the paddock is that we never wanted the chicane in the first place. That's now been gone, the final corner is much faster, and at 2.9 miles and 14 turns, we await the Spanish Grand Prix. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole, edging out Sergio Perez, who lines up P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Verstappen, Russell, Norris, Hamilton, Gasly, Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Tsunoda, Zhou, Sargent, Bottas, Magnussen, Ocon, Hülkenberg, Jackson, De Vries, Stroll, Albon, Stroll. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. Welcome to the wonderful Catalunya. It's time for the Spanish Grand Prix this weekend, and whilst the season is just a few races old, it's already been one full of drama. So Natalie Pinkham, who have you got your eye on this weekend?
Well, in Formula One, naturally, the conversation is drawn towards those at the top of the standings, both drivers and teams. But I'm really intrigued by the midfield team of Konnersport. Devon Butler's absence will definitely be felt. There's no doubt about that, both on and off the track. For me, the interesting thing will be how they move forward without him.
Indeed, almost as many battles off the track as there are on it for Konnersport at the moment. And Kasper Ackerman and his team certainly have their work cut out for them this weekend.
I know it's been a mad few weeks, mate, but you've always gone well here, so let's get your head down and see what we can do. Come on.
Oof, 18th, sorry, and 22nd. Oof, 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 big oof. Alright, let's change it. I want to go medium into soft. Alright. Oh, god damn it. Thought I got the hair, but it's causing a tickle feeling. It's still troubling me. I'll go 2 extra laps of fuel. That should be enough. I'll keep it at default because that seems to be working for me. Trying to skew as many points as possible. Three, 4, 5 red lights! They're out and away we go. Oh, I forgot to do the lights out thing. Yeah, better late than never. Oh, out Fox Fernando, nice. Oh, I started getting ready for the stupid chicane. Oh, dummy. Oh, 7th gear? I don't think that's possible. Oh, that curve is too high. It shouldn't be that high.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
So I couldn't get on that curve without spinning or having it shoot the car up in Gran Turismo.
Got him. Maneuver, 2 places at once.
Oh. Helped Hamilton lose position there. That's satisfying. Yeah. Got on that curb. Yes, fastest lap.
now available.
Oh, that curve has changed as well. It used to be you had to get on that curve on the inside to get the corner. That's annoying. Can't use the curves as much. You should flatten more track curves on more tracks, in my opinion. Oh, to the back of Lando. How the hell is Russell on the back of the leading group? Nah.
Nice move. Good job.
Mate. They've done Aston Martin dirty and boosted the Mercedes too much.
Okay,
went even faster.
Get ready to use DRS for the overtake.
Nice.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 10.3 seconds.
Oh, you can get on the curve as long as you don't accelerate on that curve. Alright, that's good to know. Oi, mate. Whoa! Damn it. Didn't quite get the right timing. Whoa! Damn! Didn't quite hamper him as good as I was hoping. Oh, I went over too soon. Yeah. We'll gain the positions back. Oh yeah, we just had to put Russell in his place. Come on, Fernando, get past Gasly. I'm surprised he hasn't got past him already. He just made that corner.
Okay, so
no, he's not. I'm catching him.
2.5 seconds.
Driver in front.
I didn't catch that, mate. Just say it
Yeah,
again.
it's missing. Driver in front's missing. I hope it's in the normal My Team career mode. I don't understand why it's missing. That's information I would like to know what lap time my opponents are doing. Oh, no, 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 no. We can't afford more damage.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Oh, I want him to get on my outside on this corner. No, I took off the pace too much. Whoopsie.
The track is clear, green flag.
There you go, Fernando. You're in a better position. Alright, no more fucking around. Let's go get into the podium positions and challenge for the win. Hey, Tomasi. Hey, oh, you missed the Mercedes getting fucked over. Ah, oh, whoops. Sorry, Fernando. He closed the door and I reacted a little bit too slow. Try and get the better exit. Kind of didn't work. Went a little bit too wide. Oh, little contact. Oh, got a bit rough there. Should have him down the inside. Oh, he's done the switchback of dreams. Around the outside, we hold it in. Got him. Oh, he made us work for that. How you doing, Tomasi? Let's go after Norris
okay,
and
we're
Saints.
approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs.
Doing good, just got home. Alright, cool. Was you on a date with your girlie? Or just had work stuff? Or other stuff? How much longer am I planning on going? I don't know. If I'm having fun, I'll keep going. If I get tired and run out of stamina, then we'll call it at the end of a chapter or something. Starting to go. Saints in the pits. 3.2 to Norris. I think we are catching him, but mess that up. But yeah, we need an emoji for Devon Butler. Buttface. Emoji train, so maybe Peach. And is there an emoji for Butler on YouTube?
Okay, gap ahead is 2.6
Beat
seconds.
Peach, any face, any random face, like a smiley, and then one of a Butler. Ah, not out with you, girl. How is that going? Any progress? She ain't your girl yet, yeah, okay, fair enough. But me praying she will be. Sending you all my positive vibes. Norris and Verstappen into the pit.
Okay, we're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
What was my last lap? Let's see. Best is 118, 121, 23, 24, 20. Yeah, the time's dropped off, so we'll come in for the softs this lap. I wasn't thinking maybe. My lap times were still 119.
Be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
Yeah, if my lap times were in the 119, so I would just possibly stay out next to lap. Didn't mean to go off on that corner. Going swimming tomorrow to just us and other friends. Oh, cool. Oh, you get to see her in a swimsuit. Nice. Use some kind of cheeky excuse to take a selfie with her. Girls love that usually. But if you want to be extra cool about it,
Noah's in the pits. Noah is in the pits now.
get a couple of others involved so that she doesn't feel like you're completely putting the moves on her. Leave her second guessing. That's worked for me before, but it wasn't a selfie. It was a someone else using an old style camera. Because, well, the technology for selfies weren't around in those days. Oh shit! I was supposed to come in. Completely distracted by chit chat. Hope I haven't messed myself up. The driver behind and driver in front commands aren't available in this mode, it seems. I was about to crash! This Konnersport group tonight's one's actually that's also where I met her. Oh, cool! Fair enough. Oh yeah, you did tell me about that. Cool. Oh, I hope it's still going well for you and helping you out. Whoa, we just got it down in the nick of time. Max is still going to come out in front. We were kind of chasing Leclerc and Sainz, so hopefully we can come out close to them. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Okay, go, go, go. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through
Damn
to
it,
the
I
end
lost
now.
out to Lando. That extra lap hurt me, I think. It's unintentional extra lap. Yeah. I wasn't expecting. I don't want to talk about personal things in the lost game. Just mention it in passing. But yeah, we'll have a chat after the episode if you're up for it. If you're not too tired.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
Around the outside, bitch. Cool. Have you played much of F123 yet, since you got it? On fast corners, it feels so good.
Our gap to the car in front is 2.6 seconds.
Compared to... and anything that isn't a slow second gear corner, game feels really good. I'm starting to slowly get the hang of the hairpins and slower shit. I think majority of my problems maybe it's a sensitivity issue with the left stick going left and right. Like the Hungarian Grand Prix and break. Oh, nice. When I get time, I'll have a fiddle around with the steering sensitivity. See if I can. If it's a percentage slider, that'd be easier to fix. If it's mucking around with the dead zones, I have no idea what to do with that. Oh yeah, flying.
Gap to your teammate behind is 25.9 seconds.
Aiden's still out of Devon, not doing team. Oh yeah, I know the one. The car is really slidey. I find it's only sliding out of the slow corners. I've been enjoying it. You gotta be a little bit more flippy with the throttle on exit and be very careful.
And that's just 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Gotta let the off throttle do more work mid-corner and wait for the right time to get on the throttle. So it requires something I've never been quite good at, patience. Nice, well, yeah, it's like,
The pace is
having
strong,
the throttle
but be
true.
aware these tyres need to go the distance. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 1.7 seconds.
Get after Perez and Sainz. We're supposed to finish ahead of Carlos for our bonus. Similar to what you were teaching me on Gran Turismo when we did league racing. Yeah, pretty much the same techniques, but with a different level of grip and speed of the car.
Job done. P3, P3.
Also using a higher gear to help dampen the revs, and then downshifting to the right gear to get the revs out of the corner once you're past the traction zone, or time it right so that you don't slide like I did on that corner, the hairpin. Damn it! I want to. I'm trying to get the fast slap, but Saints have caught him at the worst moment. There we go.
Nice move. Keep going.
Got him. Knew there was a way to do it. Oh, that went too deep. This corner's going to be critical to whether we get the fast slap or not. And this is the next one where the grip is going to be struggling for me. Come on, can I pull it off?
Okay,
yes! Fastest lap! I missed that. Yeah, I'm not on manual gearing it, but it's supposed to manual, but it's very different. Yeah, true.
Final lap.
You just have to practice at it. I mean, for me, I was still quite young when I learnt manual gears on PS1. I mean, I could do the manual gears even on the Mega Drive with, but that one was a lot trickier. With the F1 game based on the 94, 95 season, I think it was, the Domark game. But yeah, it only took me like a couple of days because I was still very young. When you're older, it's hard to learn new tricks. I mean, for me, I've been doing it for so long, it's second nature now. I didn't think I would be able to catch Max after all the shenanigans I did to deal a blow to the Mercedes. I'll take P2. Didn't lose by much.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
I must spat my drink over the line.
So it's Aiden Jackson propping up Konnersport here today, but the big news off the track is the speculation about this team and whether or not they'll see.
We've got a temporary driver, Noah Bell.
Well, I think they'll have
I don't know if we'll get him
for
available for my team, but it would be nice. Have another young driver to choose.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
Oh, I've got to check, see if it showed the driver's nation flag on, but I don't think it would. We'd like to know where he's from. I could have looked at the race record, but I don't think it would have showed it. Didn't think of it till it was too late. I do, as I said before, I do like the number on the back of the race suit. I hope you can get that and be able to put stuff on, like sponsors on the race suit to make it look cooler. That'd be nice. Oh, damn. But I don't think there is
are in a bit
in
of an
there.
odd situation right now. So, just tell me, what is it like for you today?
Yeah. Well, you know, that side of things, that's not really my job. I wish Devon well, but it doesn't really matter to me who the other driver is, so I'm out there to drive the car as best as I can.
Alright, do you want to answer the next one?
Everything else is for Casper and the team to worry about.
Most importantly, how is Devon?
Oh shit, I talked
and
over
how are you
it.
finding it without your teammate?
Oops. Most importantly, how's Devon? How are you finding about your teammate? Never poor taste, but I miss him. We're all concerned about him. Devon will be back, even if it's just to annoy me. Which one are we gonna do? Are we missing him? Are we concerned about him? Or we reckon he'll be back just to annoy us? Left, right, or down? I'll let you take this one, Tomas, if you want. I'll give you a little bit of time and bottom one, I think. Alright. Yeah, we'll go bottom one.
Then you know he's going to find a way to come back to F1. I don't know for sure if he drives again. I hope he does, but even if he only comes back to annoy me, of course he'll be back.
Well, there's a lot of talk
Fair
about
enough.
what happens if Devon doesn't return. Would Konnersport be looking for a new driver, do you think?
I won't spoil it for you. That's what happens if Devon doesn't return. Would Konnersport be looking for a new driver, do you think? It's too soon to talk about. Still, as far as I'm concerned, there's a lot of young talent out there. That's a question for Casper. We're good with our current lineup. So where are we going? What do you reckon? Top? Go for that. I don't know if you get bonus for that with rep, or that one would be performance. I'm tossing up between that's a question for Casper and we're good with our current lineup. Or there's a lot of young talent out there. One of those three. Yeah. So yeah, left, right, or bottom. I don't think I want to go with the top one. So help me decide because I'm equally 33% on each of these three. Oops. Left, right, or bottom? What are we going with? Young talent? Question of Casper. Current lineup. I don't know. Those two are good, and those two are good. So it's all three of them are good. Help me out, bro. I'm kind of leaning towards young talent or current lineup over question for Casper because you could get a bonus with the ones that have the thing on them. So right or bottom, maybe. Oops, I hit the wrong direction. Go right. Okay, a lot of young talent out there.
But I think it could be a real opportunity for the team to make an exciting signing. There's a lot of talent out there hungry for a shot in F1, and Konnersport could find themselves in the perfect position to offer them one.
And finally, I've got to ask you about this. It's been reported that Mercedes have agreed a deal for George Russell to play a small part in the latest
Fucking
Zone
Russell.
movie. What would you make of that?
I'm going to say not something I'm interested in, and I think you'll agree with me, because screw PR63.
Yeah, what's all that about? I mean, good luck to him and all, but it's not something that I personally find exciting, so I hope everyone enjoys the film.
Thank you so much for your time.
No one cares about PR63. Except himself. Because he's up himself. Alright, post-race Spanish Grand Prix in the books. Konnersport set their sights on securing their driver lineup for the remainder of the 2023 season. So if we get to do another Grand Prix from the start, could you use the for me so that I don't have to pause the race? That's the command for the lights out and away we go emoji.
Hey boss, got another one for you.
Bad news, the mid-season testing session is going to have to be postponed due to unexpected extreme weather. As we're no longer involved with the Throttle Zone project, we have both Aiden and our reserve driver Noah focused and ready to go. How would you like to use this time? There's been a lot of going on at the Konnersport Racing, and Aiden especially has been under considerable pressure. Let's give the drivers some extra time off to relax. Hopefully it will serve to refresh them and improve their performance at the next Grand Prix. Or do we put them on the simulator? With everything's been going on, the best thing to do now is double down and focus. Even if we can't take it to track with drivers, at least it's going to take some extra time. Simulator to prepare for the upcoming schedule. I would be leaning towards simulator over rest. Wow. Oh, bloody hiccups. What do you think? Rest or simulator? Yeah, I'm preferring simulator, so... yeah, alright, cool. I was hoping you would agree. Because then I'd have to do a coin toss or something. Stars born, podium pass level up. Alrighty. How long have we been on for? Oh, just on the 3 hour. I might want to do one more race. Oop.
Hey, Casper, you wanted to speak to me?
Yes, I did.
Shoot.
Nothing major, really. To be honest, I just wanted to thank you.
Oh. What for? I'm, just doing my job.
No, it's more than that. Well, I know why you stayed on the team. And, well, I won't lie to you, it's not been easy.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Yeah, but you really stepped up. It's good for me to know that I've got someone like you to rely on.
Always.
Yeah. Look, Aiden, I'll warn you, things may not get any easier, at least not for a while, but, well, we've got something in the pipeline. A potential new driver, and a damn good one.
Who is it?
I can't say, not yet. It's a bit of a gamble, but if they agree, we could have something special.
Nice. And, how is Devon?
Fine. I think... I'm not sure. I mean, Davidoff has closed the door on that one, but... Yeah, he tells me Devon is in a good place, though.
Oh, that's good, that's good.
Just keep doing what you're doing, okay? And now, just get out of here.
Of course. I'll catch you later, Casper.
Alright. New driver in time for Azerbaijan? One question persists following today's performance. How long can Konnersport reserve Noah Bell hold out? Has he done enough to satisfy Andrea Connor, and is there a chance the sponsors will simply want a name they recognise? Might Devon Butler see this as an opportunity to exert pressure on the team? Replacement driver does seem like most likely scenario for the team right now. But do not have anyone lined up yet, and just how fast are things moving behind the scenes? One of my sources tells me that things are moving faster than we might expect. That Konnersport could perhaps announce a driver as soon as next week and have a full roster again soon thereafter, perhaps as early as Baku. Reserves to rescue, stepping up to plate. With Noah Bell thrust in a position deputy for the stricken Devon Butler fans with interest in F1 history may be wondering what examples from years gone by can they call upon next time it comes up in a pub quiz. Well, you've got it covered. Starting 2020 when Lewis Hamilton had to drop out, young George Russell stepped up from his plucky Williams to the beast of the championship-winning Mercedes and almost had glory to show for it. Strong drive only offset by riding like a pit stop and so punctured Manning was denied a maiden win. Last year, Nick De Vries essentially secured his full-time driver this season by subbing in for Nicholas Latifi and immediately finishing the points, something... Huh? No, he didn't sub for Nicholas Latifi, he subbed for Alexander Albon. They got that wrong because Latifi started not far behind him and Latifi did shit and De Vries scored points. Immediately from something that eluded Williams on most occasions last year. Elsewhere, Nico Hülkenberg replaced Perez in 2020 and Vettel in 22, and Pietro Fittipaldi subbed in for Pascal Wehrlein in 2017. And I think Fittipaldi also subbed in for Russell at the same Grand Prix in 2020 that George filled in for Hamilton, if I'm not mistaken. What really happened to Devon Rummels in full force? Soon speculation about Devon Butler's future on the team. Konnersport yet to release an official statement about precisely what happened at Imola, but Butler has not been seen since, leaving Konnersport reserve Noah Bell set to start his second Grand Prix in Barcelona this week. Oh, I've already read that. I keep forgetting that until you go on to the next one, there's still older emails there. Noah Bell looking distinctly touchy out there today, and he's signing then. Nothing more than a mid-season signing, fingers crossed. Weather hype, you know. Feels like there's an obvious candidate, right? Looms, who's Looms? Did I miss something? But I don't know. Oh, there's Looms. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was that guy. Duh. Box. Oh, Jackson. Underwhelming, am I the only one? Sounds like you're just missing his rival. I think Devon, then Gonski and Jackson and look what he's done right up in the top 3. And Drake Connell coming out of the way to ball and shot. Lots of decisions we made at Konnersport. Right, that's all the emails. Casper Ackerman, Casper, this remains against Benetton for you and Andrea seem convinced this is the right direction for the team. Let me know the second you've spoken to I want updates. Seems to say happen. Well done, update soon. I was saying recently, but I want to run over. Appreciate your fresh in the face of such adversity. We now know that Devon will not be joining us this season again. Incredibly grateful for Noah's efforts in particular, but we still need additional drive to bring the team back to full strength as soon as we can. In regard, I hope to have news I can share with you all soon. We appreciate you all done to make this work. In the meantime, thanks so much, Andrea. Casper, David Opp has been in touch. 1 minute he's saying Callie's the right choice, next minute he's saying she's a risk. If I didn't know him better, I'd say he's panicking though. Whether it's a legitimate concern for personal reasons, I'm not sure. Would you like me at the meeting with Callie? I'm happy way. Call me when you get this, Andrea. Alright, let's go to the next chapter.
Hey boss, got a couple of minutes?
F1 sim racing opportunity. Aiden has been approached to help promote an F1 sim racing event. He agreed to take part without consulting us first, and the event has already been announced. His petition made social media. Should we let him still attend? Yeah, it's annoying we didn't talk about getting his face as good exposure for a team, and I agree with that. Decline of enough distractions going on this season without him. We need him to focus on driving. Compromise. It's not ideal, but I say we agree for him to attend over video and keep his commitments without having to leave the team to do so. I'm leaning towards agree. So what do you reckon? I think it'll be good for the team and good for Aiden. It'd be cool if in my team you didn't have like an owner driver, but you could create a character for the team manager, team principal, or team owner. That's it's a team owner principal, and then the driver is just a separate character, and I have stuff like this.
You've always dreamt of racing in F1.
Not like this. Do you know what he did?
Oh, your father?
He refused to support me. Said he'd only fund one of his children. Said Devon had better prospects.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
Mum used the divorce settlement to help me out, but... And you're only here because he sent you.
No. This was my idea, my decision. And this is me asking you, Callie, not your father. We need a replacement and I ask for you because I know how good you are. And that's the truth.
I always said I'd do it on my terms, not his.
I'll look out for you. Just like I did in F2.
Will you keep him away from me?
I'll do everything in my power. Everything. To make sure that all you have to think about is driving. We got a deal? You might never get this opportunity again. You know that.
Will she or will she not sign? Ah, looks like she had, because we're at Azerbaijan Grand Prix, and it says with current F2 champion Callie Meyer now on board, Casper Team Konnersport hope that stability on the roster will garner results needed to keep pace in the competitive midfield of the F1 grid.
Could you take a look at this, please?
Alright, investment opportunity. Great news. One of our sponsors unexpectedly paid a bonus early. There are ways we can use this money. The question is where we should invest it. Getting more performance out of the car is paramount. A happy team is a productive team. Let's reward them all for the hard work and feed this back into a bonus pot. Our factory facilities still fall behind those of our competitors. Further investment will help us for years to come. I don't think we should spend it on the team. I think we should spend it on the car or the factory. So left or right and ignore the middle. So I'm 50-50 on car and factory. So help me out, Tomasi. What would you do? car? Alright, we'll spend it on the car. Yeah, because you don't know if there's going to be a third season in this story or not. This is the last chapter we're doing, I think. Konnersport signed Kelly Meyer. Oh, here we go.
Davidoff. They stopped me entering the garage just because Callie's in there. It's ridiculous.
We've had this conversation. You need to give her space.
I'll humor you for now, but I don't like being told where I can and can't go around here. Don't forget, you talked me into this.
Ooh.
What does that mean? Talked you into what?
Signing Callie in the first place. I'm just allowing you to take credit for it, that's all.
Yeah, it sounds like you're trying to blame me.
Well, if you're right about it, there'll be no blame to allocate, will there?
Anything else?
You're a busy man. I'll let you go.
He's such a dick, that Davidoff. A mid-season signing that had the whole F1 world talking. Konnersport initially refused to comment on Devon Butler's future, whether it be necessary replacing, but they broke the silence so Kelly Meyer rumours are true. Many speculate that Meyer, last season F2 champion, could be brought in to fill the vacancy on a team funded by a father now head of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Konnersport prepare for Meyer's maiden outing. The rest of us wait fascinated to see how she fares. Ackerman on Meyer. Interview with Konnersport's team principal Casper Ackerman, who mentioned Callie proved her winning season F2. Did he always know Callie would be successful in Lord of Motorsport? We asked him. I'm not special for recognising Callie's ability, Ackerman said. Everyone who follows F2 knows how dominant she was in the 22 season. If she were a man, we'd all be much less surprised she'd found a seat on an F1 team. And how does he think she'll adjust to driving in F1? Ackerman's careful not to put any pressure on her for starters. We'll make sure the car fits her, which wasn't the case in F2. He says you can never say for sure how a driver will adjust, but I believe in Callie, and I'm excited to find out. I don't agree with that statement that Casper Ackerman, I must have called him Kaka Asperman. Casper Ackerman said. Because look at Djokovic. He dominated F2 and he didn't get an F1 seat. So, yeah, I think that's just a little bit of feminism there because... I mean, even Oscar Piastri had to wait a year to get into F1, so, you know, even if you're that good, it doesn't always guarantee an F1 seat, you know, it's just how it goes. It's the same for everyone, man or woman, doesn't matter. You just have to have everything else off the track fall into place to back your results, the backing and opportunity. The family behind Konnersport Butler Global Racing Team. Although we all know Devon Butler, for most of us, Kelly Meyer is a new name in the sport, the arrival of Konnersport to the grid. Also saw Devon's father, Davidoff, thrust into the limelight, especially Daddy Cash's F1 hole. Yeah, true. He is the Butler in the Butler Group Global after all, has been thrust into the limelight as the most prominent investor. It remains to be seen what role Devon will play in a future of sport, if any, but the Butler family has fast established its own racing legacy over the course of the past 2 seasons. Kelly Meyer, meanwhile, has shirked the Butler family name for presumed personal reasons, taking her mother's maiden name after her parents' divorce in 2013. The situation at Konnersport is as complex as it is interesting. F1 veteran turned team principal Casper Ackerman must keep the outfit running. A glass ceiling shattered. Kelly Meyer ends a 31-year wait. Well, not really, because Mini Cooper ended that wait. Kelly Meyer is the newest entrant into the F1 group, but she's also the second woman in 31 years to enter a Grand Prix. The last was, before Mini Cooper, was Giovanni Amati back in 92. Then Mini Cooper in 2019, one must add. But then the qualification rules were different, and the drivers from lower running teams had to pre-qualify to gain entry to qualifying proper. So Marty never got to make her bow in the race herself. Before her, Desiree Wilson also tried and failed to qualify, but she did with a different F1 classification at Brands Hatch, meaning she had a stand name after an honour there as the only woman to win a Formula 1 race of any kind. Leila Lombardi remains the only female point scorer in F1, finishing 6th at the 1975 Spanish Grand Prix. Only half points were due to early stoppage. Lombardi scored 0.5 points per season. Finally, a special word for the Italian racer Maria Teresa de Filippis, who was the first woman to compete in Formula 1, doing so in 5 races. Kelly Meyer's first F1 race, the Eyes of F1 World watching historic day, but with one Butler in, another out. Oh, sorry, not Butler, apparently Meyer. Her father funds a team and mentor manages a team, and her brother needs replacing anyone but nepotism. God, Kelly, every step of the way, so excited to see a woman on the grid while standing day for motorsport. Long last modern day, a female F1 driver go on proud. I can finally tell the girl that you could be you one day. Yeah, they could be the next Mini Cooper. Aiden Jackson yet to have a teammate he didn't hate. Let's see if Maya bucks the trend. Maya's a different driver. Oh, they might be right about the size and everything. They're a good match personally. I'll watch out at Aiden Jackson. It wouldn't be long before they replace you with the Butler's housekeeper. Now, what is a Butler family? May as well rebrand to Butler Sport at this point. Bring back Devon. Sunglass t-shirt time in Baku. Sun's out. Wheel guns out. She put in some dominant problems to ask the championship track role speaks for itself. With a whole bunch of people forgetting Maya is an F2 champion. Plus Q's F1 seat for sabotage to a billionaire father buying tickets at a fairground. Good old daddy cash jabs going on there. Shrewd, distributed by Ackland and Connor, or just last waiting to happen. It's risky refund on rookie miss, but he didn't have much choice with Bell's performance. Yeah, he was a bit of a bell end. Hey, Caspar, just to follow on for a minute, we had another 14 individual Casper interviews with Kelly this week, and looks like everyone's desperate for their own take on all me is Imperial. I've never seen anything like it. I've communicated to the rest of the team because I'm about protecting Kelly from as much as I can while managing our mandatory commitments. So yeah, come in the interview. Hey honey, I couldn't get through on the phone, so listen, to fight my best efforts not to. I'm meeting up with everyone once. Turns out she's can be pretty convincing when she wants to be like mother like Tor, I guess. Just read the trackside interview. Well, I don't know what you were so worried about. You came across really well. Although, come to think, it wasn't my idea for you to mentor her in. Wasn't it my idea to mentor her in the first place? That should be really interviewing. The headline should be something like Zoe Atkins quietly changing the face of everyone. What do you think? I suggested to Evelyn when she maybe should have thoughts. Hey boss, Kelly's first race. He is finally here. Team and Garage can't wait to see what you can do with the car. Spoken to Kelly, really mainly make sure it doesn't get caught out in the castle section. As you remember from F1 days, one of the difficulties of Baku was a deceptive runoff, so she needs to make sure she keeps her eyes focused on her braking points. Alright, Kelly Maya was 12th. Why is it showing Kelly Maya 12th last year? She wasn't 12th last year. And she was that her result in F2? I think that might have been the result of the previous driver, Butler. I don't know. Anyway, let's go to the race. This will be the last one we do. Race day. Oh, we get to start from the beginning, I think. With all watching, Kelly looks to make history as she approaches the first start behind the wheel of an F1 car. So if we are starting from the beginning of the race, get ready with the lights out command.
History is made here today as Callie Mayer, Konnersport's latest signing, becomes the first female driver of the modern era to participate in an F1 race.
What a moment! I've got goosebumps. Now, for those of you wondering at home, only a handful of women have entered at least one Grand Prix over the years, but none have even had the opportunity to qualify since 1992. Italy's Giovanna Amati, for those of you wondering. So today is very much a new dawn here in Baku.
And Mayer was impressive in qualifying, so let's see what the Grand Prix has in store for her.
Yeah, I have to say, it is quite a tight-knit pack out there. Fierce competition all round. I really wouldn't want to call this one.
Indeed. We've seen some brilliant driving here today, especially from young Callie Mayer. She seems to have made the transition to F1 as if she was born for it.
You beat me to that typing.
Okay, Callie, really good start. Keep it up.
Cheers, mate. Oh, the castle section is tricky. Trickier than past games. Alright, I've got through it.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Alright. At least we're on the strategy I prefer, medium to soft.
Great manoeuvre, you made it look so easy.
Now let's go get some points. Bonus finishing at the top. 8 catch up to Jackson for lap 8. I guess something's going to happen after lap 8.
Your teammate ahead is 4.6 seconds.
Might get another cutscene. See you, Lando. Bye, Yuki. Bye, Yuki. Ah, finger twitched. I was just about to gear up, my left finger twitched and geared down. Wanted to go down to second, then back up to third.
Here comes Callie Mayer, closing in on her teammates.
She's practically on top of me.
Uh-oh.
Aiden, calm down. You're on different strategies. Just let Callie pass. Okay, Callie. Aiden's going to let you pass at the next corner. Let's go.
Copy.
Will Mayer get past her teammate now? Here she comes. But there's contact.
Oh, Aiden.
Konnersport drivers. Jackson's out. He gets the worst of it. Mayer's clear.
Oh, Jackson's damage looks bad. I think you're right, Crofty. His race is over.
Ooh, that
Mayer
car's
seems to
fucked.
catch Jackson unawares, though. I'm not sure why.
What was that? Why didn't she wait for me to move over on the exit? Okay, Aiden, are you alright?
That was purely Aiden's fault. Yeah, that was purely Aiden's fault. I'm sorry, but he didn't move it over.
Yeah, I know, Callie.
Over
I'm
enough.
sorry about that, but it's happened now. It's over. Let's get your head down and focus. Come on, we'll talk about it later.
Copy.
Oh, I misjudged speed. I was carrying it there just a little bit. Let's get fuck on, fuck off. Woo-wee! Why didn't I get DRS? I was close enough to get DRS. I think I got robbed there. Oh! Carrying too much then. Oh! Why the car don't want to brake enough for me? Go up on the braking bias. There we go. I don't think I did anything different there. Oh, I should concentrate because I forgot that the next corner comes at you very quick. Alright, get my mind back in it. Go get. Oh, it's Russell. Nice. I'll take the fast lap off him too at some point. Always like when Mercedes out of the point, especially if I don't need to use some shenanigans. Then we can go about our race without losing time. Oh, now brake you, son. Oh! Turned in too early and kissed the wall. Left a good smack of lipstick there. neutral can still semi-cut that corner. Oh, purple, purple. Oh, I think I scraped the wall there. Little touch with Perez. What's Perez doing down that low? Fastest lap. Oh yeah. Ooh, we're going to get Stroll too. Whoa! I pulled out a bit too quick there because I realised I might have pulled out a bit too late. So I kind of slid into him from the jerking on the steering wheel. Oh, I nearly overcooked that again. And we get Gasly. Oh, so much easier to go through that section on this game. Even better than 21. I struggled with this, with that section on the 21 game and the 22 game even more so. Last time I had an easy time of it was the 20 game. I think Baku was around then, yeah. Yeah, Baku was around for a while. That's right. Oh.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel.
See you, Gasly.
5 laps of fuel left.
Oh, I didn't quite get the no bump part of the chicane. There we go, got it.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 5.1 seconds.
Oh, Fernando's behind Hamilton. Come on, Fernando, get him. Oh, he's a fair bit behind. Actually, no, we're on medium tyres still. Do we have to pit? We started on the medium tyres. Surely we've got to pit. Hang on. Race director. No, we pitted. Oh, it's not going to show me before lap 6. Maybe we started on the softs. Oh, okay, so we're not on the strategy I like. Dope. Alright, so I've got to take these tyres to the end. Oh. Piastri was in P4. Just got overtaken by Hamilton. Piastri on the soft, so he's on a medium soft then. I'd like to think we've got enough laps to catch Hamilton, but I doubt it. Oh, actually no, he's not that far ahead on the track map, so we just got to keep putting in time. Fernando's catching Piastri, so he should be past the McLaren easy. I've got to put him up the order, the soft tyre as a strategy thing, using the medium, getting track position, and then putting some in hot laps in.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Now his tyres run out of juice. Oh!
Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
I got away with that once. Okay, let's not do that again. Trying to take too much leeway there. Trying to go see if I could scrape it without hitting. Oh, that didn't work. Come on. Come on, Fernando, get past Piastri quickly so you can get after Hamilton. I'll follow you through. You going for it? Guess not. Which means I had to back out. I don't want to mess Fernando up, but this is not a good overtaking spot. Come on, mate, you need to get past Oscar. Oh, why did he slow down on my face? Oh.
2 cars in one go. Great job. Really impressive.
There. Helped you out, Fernando. Now, let's get after Hamilton. I'll get DRS and I'll pass him better. Why? Oh, he's had a bit of a slide coming out of that tricky fast turn. Alright, let's go get Hammy.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Could we give some hammer time to Hammy and hammer him and have a good time? If you know what I mean. Put it in the chat if you think you know what I'm talking about.
Our gap behind is 2.3 seconds.
Hammer time! It's time to hammer the hammer, to hammer him like a nail. Oh, that was just so well done, and I did it first take as well. Brilliant. That does feel good. He'll probably have to pit because he should have damage, man. Damage front wing. That's another position back for Piastri, I'd say. Whoa, I nearly hit that wall again. We won't catch Sainz, I don't think, in one lap. But I'll take a P4.
Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Teammate status.
Yeah, 20 seconds. Your last lap time was a 2:36.1.
2:36. Oh, did Hamilton off the road a bit, maybe? Slow everyone down. What position did he say he was in? Oh.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 6.7 seconds.
Teammate status.
They're 20 seconds. And the time last lap was 2 minutes 36.
Oh, that's right. He crashed out. Why am I asking about Aiden? Oh, I have a stupid memory. I have a goldfish memory. Oh, that was close. Take a big cut. Because I can't being last lap. Leclerc wins from Verstappen and Carl Sainz. A good double podium for Ferrari. Perez in P6, Fernando a great race in P5. And it's unfortunate that Hamilton wasn't able to pull out when he got surprised by yet another English lady. It seems Hamilton has problems when fighting against English ladies. Remember that Mini Cooper made him look like an idiot many times. Surely, if a car's down their inside in a castle section, you back out.
What did you make of Callie Mayer's first ever start?
Well, I am so excited to see Callie racing in F1. It is great for the sport. She is a phenomenal talent. I can't wait to see what the season holds and her career as a whole.
And if today is anything to go by, the name Callie Mayer is one that we'll be watching with a lot of interest for many years to come.
Oops, I didn't mean to talk over the commentator there.
Here come our winners now.
It's a nice way to finish.
And a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top once again.
A 1-3 to Ferrari. I always had that problem when betting on the Melbourne Cup. Me and my old man used to always have 1-3s when we were trying to go for the Quinella. I think, was it Quinella? I'm trying to remember what it's called. The bet where you bet on 3 horses to try and cut first and second. I forget what it was called. But, yeah, anyway. Azerbaijan Grand Prix post-race on earlier start. A misunderstanding between the new teammates forced Aiden to retire from the Grand Prix.
And do you feel extra pressure at Konnersport? Must be difficult with your dad looking over your shoulder.
Look, it's F1. It's not possible for me to feel any more pressure than I already do. So no, it's not an issue.
Callie, have you felt any pushback from anyone in the F1 world, just with you being the first female driver in the sport?
No. Everyone's been amazing, and I'm not the first, I'm just the latest.
Second.
Are you really just keeping his seat warm?
You'd have to ask him that, but he is getting the help that he needs, and no, I have no intention of giving up this seat.
What happened out there between you and Aiden today?
It's just a mix-up. I thought he was letting me through on the entry, but he clearly had other
We
ideas.
spoke to him earlier, and he said it was deliberate on your part. Any comment on that?
It was just a misunderstanding.
You've always gone by Mayer, and now you're in a team financed by your father, driving in your brother's seat. Would you go back to the Butler name?
Should have expected it, right?
I thought you did.
It's not what I mean. I mean, I'm a woman, I get it. I'm happy to talk about it.
And what is it?
Well, it's always the same, isn't it? So you're a woman, and then every question about Dad, about Devon, about the Butler name.
Just forget about it.
Oh, I can never get away from it, can I? The only question about the race was about Aiden.
Well, you know, maybe if we'd let it run a little longer, there would have been...
Casper? Don't defend them.
Sorry, you're right. Sorry.
Look, it's fine. I'll be faster next time.
The incident at Baku, do you think she did it on purpose?
She did do it on purpose. Yeah. Check the footage.
So you didn't warm to her?
We weren't the best of friends. No.
Aiden's been a dick. I hate to say it, but he has always been a little bit of a dick. Not as much as Devon Butler, but he is in his own way. But Kelly Meyer also has an attitude problem.
Hey, Mum. Callie, I couldn't be prouder, darling. Well done.
Oh, thanks, Mum. It was a good race. Felt great out there.
Oh, it was a good race.
Oh, no, what is it?
What do you mean, what is it? What's what?
I can hear it in your voice, Mum. It was a good race.
No, it's nothing.
Go on.
No, it's just that you didn't do it on purpose, did you? When you clipped poor Aiden.
I can't believe you're even asking me. Did you really raise your daughter to behave like that?
Well, I'm really not sure.
It was an accident, Mum. I'm hanging up.
Oh, of course it was. Bye, darling. Lots of love.
Interesting. A day of drama. But the most talked about story day comes from further down the field in the form of Konnersport's Kelly Meyer, when a made outing, forced her own teammate to retire from the race. Social media remains awash with speculation regarding the intent behind the collision, but what really happened? Was it just a misunderstanding, or could it be something more? Konnersport have confirmed it was a team order, and Meyer herself said in a post-race interview she simply thought that Jackson was letting her pass on the entry. Fans will enjoy speculating, but I struggle to see this as anything other than a genuine mix-up. Look at the footage again, you may see Jackson moving to block her, whichever way you read it, a memorable day for Konnersport. I still think it was Aiden's fault. In that situation, you don't move out of the way on the exit of such a tricky corner. You move to the right, let your teammate pass to do the team order on the entry, and then you tuck in behind. That's why they lose less. Because if you're letting someone pass on the exit of the corner, it does not make sense, especially when the next corner is a right-hander that he'll be on the inside for, and you lose more time. Both would lose more time that way because you're kind of getting in the way of each other. The Konnersport conundrum. Jackson not happy. When questioned about Jackson claims it was a deliberate move on Meyer's part, but it was actually his fault, he wouldn't say anymore when pressed for opportunity. She thinks she was so hungry to make an impact, she'd gladly drive into her own teammate. Meyer's only comment so far was a misunderstanding. I doubt we'll ever hear more from her on the matter. She's already developed a bit of a reputation for being abrupt after team principal Casper Ackerman appeared to cut her press time short after the race, signaling her to cut off camera and escorting her back to the garage. Konnersport signed Kelly Meyer. I've already read that one, I think. Quickly go over the socials. Wow, who would have predicted a top 5 finish for my day? Shame she had to take out a teammate to do it. That's a bit nasty. Surprised so many calling Meyer today. Clearly just mix up between teammates. Jackson's fault, if anything. Yeah, I agree. I wasn't sure Meyer would handle the transition, but she looked sharp today. Fourth, that's a decent race by anyone's standard. I have no intention of giving up a seat. I'm sure a certain Devon Butler has something to say about that. You really think he's coming back? Oof, DNF Aiden Jackson. Exciting mid-season signing. Second female driver in the modern age, and she cuts her interview short today. What's that about? Congratulations, Kelly Meyer. Amazing how far you can get in life with rich enough parents. That's a bit mean. Shame about Jackson. Would be interesting to see which Konnersport teammate came on top today. Does anyone really think he'd have done better than fourth? Fast start, no problem, says Meyer. He really is to see the talent on display in life. She was clinical. Poor Aiden can't escape the Butler family graph. Round-up of a historic day in Azerbaijan. So much for better harmony over Konnersport with Devon gone awkward. Classic Butler move. She did that on purpose. That was Aiden's fault, mate. Doubtful. I think showed risk of putting a rookie in there. She made a bad judgment call, but why was she intentionally forced her own teammate off the track? Yeah, she probably should have been a bit more careful, but still, Aiden should have got out of the way on the entry, like I said. Getting out of the way and doing the team order on the entry is better for both, and he was a dick about it. Now, these Butlers always like to play mind games. Let's give her the benefit of the doubt, maybe after one race. Already missed Devon. We haven't seen the last of him. Alright, the last things to read through. Interview request from Alyssa Lang. New request still flying is still very casual. We need to figure out how to manage your time. However, one or two people seem to be under the pressure. Your interview was cut short today. Wasn't it great? Look, let's chat about this week. Evelyn Mayer. Lunch? Just a quick one. Got a few media types that could interest you. It might benefit you in the long run if you could develop a relationship. Presume you're having a week of Silverstone. It would be perfect opportunity for me to arrange a lunch or two. No pressure. I know you're busy, but it's helpful to have allies in the press. Let me know what you think, Mum. Kelly, this is Phil Paget measurements. We know we had to make do a few generic things today, so all the parts we measured for and we already had ahead of the next race when everything's feeling right. We look forward to making the car as comfortable as possible for you. So, that's where we'll do for today. I'm not sure what chapter we're up to, but we'll find out next time. Until then, stone the flaming crows and tickle your dancing butt faces.